Hello there, everyone on Twitch. It's time to do some D&DDs, as we always do. But first, I gotta actually open up the streaming shenanigans. Otherwise, you guys won't be able to see much. While my thing is loading up in here, hopefully, time to catch up on a little bit of last session, so let's try and do a little bit of multitasking in here. Last time around in Conquerors of Nolyn, oh boy, it loaded up. I don't remember exactly where the party left off on the second to last session, but you had finished exploring the ruins near Bunder. Finishing that, done with the exploration of Bunder, all of you decided then to start making your way back towards Redemption, seeing as you were fairly unwelcome in Bunder, and you couldn't find your companions, Finasire the wizard, and Darrig the centaur sorcerer. So all of you then just decided to straight right westwards towards Redemption by taking the long road. But of course, several smaller shenanigans ensued on the way, which I will not get into. You can watch the replay of last session if you want to do that. The important bits is we got to see Southern accent, Texan accent, Drake Daring intimidate a guy. We got to see Falcon befriending a bunch of crabs and stealing their treasure. And we also got to see Stormclimb almost breaking down with sadness and regrets. And then, getting back on his feet after Faye delivered, who previously had delivered very bad news, delivered good news. And the news were that, first, Miguel was dead and irrevocably dead since his soul had been consumed. There was no way that he could be revived. But Faye said that there is a way to save him, which is to go back in time to Falcon's era and kill this demon, Quanivikan, before it gathers the power and becomes too strong. 1,000 years ago, Quanivikan is not nearly as deadly as it is now. So, you possibly decided that that's your next objective, or at least it is for Stormclimb. And the party continued onwards. And finally you took a nap along the road on your second day of travel, just thinking about all that you had been through, what was ahead, and how much you all need one another at this moment, seeing that you are literally trying to gather forces to go against the Lord of Hell itself, a Demogorgon by the name of Quanivica. But that's for the future. Past you, the current you, has just waken up from a long rest. All three of you, plus Faye, who's also tagging along, because you had to bring her along, you had no other choice. All four of you wake up in the middle of the road, and it's a lovely morning. As all of you get up and start packing your encampment, I believe, to proceed travel. Unless there is something else you guys would like to do, in which case I would like to know, what do you guys do?
I'm ready to go.
Can I see what kind of stones the road is made of?
The road is not made of stones, it's just earthen road, really.
What an awful road.
You're in the backwaters.
We're on the frontier.
Yeah, you're on the frontier, you're settling new lands. These roads
Oh,
are not oftenly traveled.
it's so up off. It's so backwater. You can't afford stones. Oh, okay.
What do you expect? Cobblestone roads everywhere you go.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, if this road was well traveled, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have stumbled upon that shipwreck with all that gold and the crabs.
I don't think roads plan for shipwrecks.
Or crabs.
Or
Hard to plan. It's real
crabs.
hard to plan for crabs.
Yeah, you know what's up with that shipwreck? Faye, do you know anything about that?
Are you sure you want to know, Stormclimb?
Sure, why not?
Forbidden knowledge.
Fuck! I was hoping for you to say no. I'm like, do you really want to know? Sure.
Do you really want to know? Yes. Yes, I do. Damn it.
Okay, let's do that
Faye,
then.
Faye explains to you. No, we're committing. Fuck it. Faye explains to you that ever since this whole place here started to become, well, people started trying to settle this place here in the north. The main way of getting here is by sailing throughout the land. So, well, not the land, throughout the sea. And as soon as people found this canal, the crossing the Dragon's Pride Fjord, that allows them to go from pretty much everywhere else and into Redemption and surrounding areas, they started to sail that stretch of water, that body of water, to see what else they could do. And then they found out that there are, I forget their names, I think it's Sahwagins, some fish folk, not fish folk, but like fish-like folk, that surround the areas. They attack any ship that strands too far from the southern coasts, the southern shores where you guys are. Any ship that goes too far is immediately attacked by those Sahwagins, and most people simply decided that sailing those waters is a bad idea at all. So the crew of the Tabapupan crashed as they were trying to escape them, and the Sahwagins ran them aground. As soon as the ship crashed against the shore, a lot of people just abandoned it and ran for the safety of land, whereupon the Sahwagin receded and retreated, but not before taking with them several prisoners. And that happened about 15 years ago.
15 years ago?
These roads are not very traveled.
Okay. I guess they magic themselves over to these other places?
No. People travel, surely, but honestly, when you're in a safe place, it's hard one to even leave a safe place. I mean, merchants travel, surely, but
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
merchants often stick to the road. I've escorted one or two in my day. Most of the time, you even suggest stepping into the grass and they start panicking.
Did they combust?
No, most things around normal people don't spontaneously combust, actually, Falcon.
Oh my god, I wonder how much mayonnaise came out of this thing. 15 years. Sloshing the jug next to his ear. The sound of thick mayonnaise moving around.
Hey, do you think we can upgrade the, that, alchemist jug? I've got, cause like, if I remember right, it should be able to like pour poison out, right? So, do you think we can like put some powerful poison in there and let it, I don't know, copy that? Is that even possible?
I think it just makes basic stuff.
Nah, it just makes very specific liquids. Okay, so the alchemy jug basically can make certain kinds of things. Like if you say that it makes honey, then it pours out honey. It can do poison, but it can only do very basic poison. You can't, like, it's like an infinite surplus of an X amount. So if you say like, hey, I want beer, it'll pour out 4 gallons of beer.
Okay,
But
'cause
it's
I was
not
hoping
it's
we
not a
could-
brewing system.
Yeah, because I was hoping we could just pour in my vial of death dog venom and then just request for death dog venom.
Oh
Nope.
no! It can only make very
Very
oddly
rudimentary.
specific shit.
I think the beer and the water are my favorites.
It can also produce vinegar.
Not
honey.
something that I would drink on the regular.
Okay,
E-
does anybody want some juice?
Yes, please. And then we must get walking. Time's wasting.
Do you want some mayonnaise?
Falcon?
No, but we could use some honey. I mean, would that help me with my role? If
I hope to
use
God
the
saying
alchemist jar?
mayonnaise doesn't make it mayonnaise.
No, I'm imagining
Oops, all
mayonnaise, and tea,
mayonnaise.
and I'm gonna go throw up elsewhere now.
Spin the wheel. I don't know what's inside till I take off the cork.
Sorry. Oh, what?
Yeah, I
Oh my
agree.
god, did you get
Storm climbs making juice. I think that's the lesson we've learned here. Ignore the wanton amount of mayonnaise that could start going anywhere at any moment in time.
All right. So, Stormclimb, are you making your morning juices and teas and whatnot?
Yeah, I was also wondering if, like, I used the honey from the alchemist jar, or jug, can I use that to, like, I don't know...
No.
Help... Aw.
That was so abrupt.
That was no.
Okay, well, did you hear my other thing when I asked about the adding poison into the jug?
It cannot, as Falcon explains to you, it cannot duplicate things.
Brr.
It seems to be able to conjure from somewhere. Those elements, but it can't copy things that you put into it. And it can only conjure a specific amount of things.
If you like pina colada,
So,
I'm getting caught in the rain.
Stormclimb, you are able to make piñas coladas for everyone.
Yep.
Including Faye. Would you look at that? The effects of Pina Colada at tier 3 is that you can choose to automatically succeed your next persuasion or deception roll.
Nice.
I do like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain if that's what it means I can do.
And no, Spacey, mayonnaise is not an element.
I would like to cast mayonnaise ball.
Ugh.
That'd be hilarious.
Make sure you get your cards.
Or like your acid breath is now mayonnaise breath.
Ugh. I think they're one and the same.
Oh no,
If I ate enough, probably.
Green Dragonborns, they're resistant to mayonnaise.
Ugh.
And also make sure everyone should go ahead and roll for your inspiration cards. And delete the ones from the previous sections.
And delete
Could
any
never
talk about
find
mayonnaise.
it. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, and completely erase the existence of mayonnaise from your heads. It is cursed.
4, 5, 6. Wonderful.
Oh, would you look at
So
that?
happy.
It's a flush.
Nice flush. Yeah.
Yeah. No mayonnaise for anyone. So all of you gather up your things, your possessions, and you depart, keep on traveling, right?
Yep. Keep walking.
Yep. But I do kind of want to talk to Faye, if that's okay, while we're moving.
Walk and talk.
Sure. Okay. Let me prepare myself mentally for answering things I don't know yet. Go ahead.
Say, do you wanna take 10 minutes?
Okay, do you want to go with a stupid one, or do you want to go with something that's a little bit more serious?
She's not a magic 8-ball.
Up to you, really.
Just shake her.
Am I going to have meat today for dinner? Unlikely.
I'm not asking. I know she can't tell what the future is. I know she can't see the future. She's more like Google. Anyways, or Wikipedia. So, anyways, this is Stormclimb's just been thinking about Miguel and just he's trying to keep himself together mentally, and like he's just trying to figure out ways to keep Miguel in his heart. Just remember him, because like he's thinking about probably holding a funeral when he gets to redemption to process his grief. So uh, here's the question: Is does pizza exist in this world?
Man, he's hitting the hard question right away.
Um, Faye, she keeps walking, deep in thought, as she thinks about that. Did pizza exist
Oh,
in
sorry, I'm
medieval
asking you
times?
directly. Sorry, before I ask Faye, because I'm pretty sure that Stormclimb would automatically know if pizza does exist in Redemption or not. Sorry, I didn't phrase that well enough.
Hey, Faye, use your, divine powers that you've been granted to tell me if pizza exists, please. Jazz music stops.
Gosh dang it. The internet doesn't know, not fast enough at least for me to answer. So, there are rudimentary versions of pizza, yes. It's like, not as you imagine it, but it's pretty much flat bread with toppings and they didn't figure out like which toppings to go with, so it's mostly just flat bread and the cheese to stick things through it, and there's no tomato sauce, there's just mushrooms and carrots and other such things. But it's also not like a common thing, it's more of a delicacy, because it's kinda tricky to prepare and takes a while, and people prefer to prepare more simpler things. But yeah, there are rudimentary forms of pizza, and you can always order them to cook it in a specific way that most closely resembles modern pizza, if you would like, I guess.
Okay, good to know. Second, Jug, does apple juice exist in this world?
Yes.
Okay.
People
So
know how
that's,
to extract juice from fruit. Pretty bad.
Okay, just making sure. Didn't know if they knew how to make a cider that wasn't alcoholic. Okay, so now
I mean,
Stormclimb will
once
ask-
again, like making apple juice is normally something that takes too much effort to prepare compared to just picking the fruit and eating it. So it's mostly like an expensive thing and not very common to find around.
Okay, cool. So, anyways, Stormclimb is going to ask Faye. Hey, Faye. I've been wondering something. How are you not addicted to the book? Like, I've talked to when Anthony showed us his book. He said that people who've tried to use it get, they kind of get an addiction to knowledge, if that makes sense. And I'm just wondering why you're not, like, attached to the book.
I was. After I first found this book and ran away with it, the first few weeks felt glorious. And then I found out that I couldn't let go of the book anymore, and I just had to know, and I forgot about the rest of the world. As I kept knowing more and more about things, I have had the book in my possession for over a month now. I had too much time to get addicted and then to forget myself in the process. Until you and yours came along.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess that's good to know that you're finally able to let go of the book.
Don't do books, kids.
Don't do books. Stay out of school. Don't do books.
But I need them.
Shut up, wizard.
Oh.
Hey kids, it's Jake Abernath here, playing as your
No,
titular
stop.
character Stormcloud. We've learned a lot today, and I'm here to tell you that one of the things you should learn is to stay away from books.
We are 20 minutes into this session.
Nothing has
Going out
happened.
This fast. Nothing has happened. Stop.
Go on.
Jack is walking so far ahead of this group at this point in time.
Oh no.
Did you know books can be an improvised weapon?
That is true.
So back to. Okay, so back to the conversation. Stormclimb.
Before we continue, I just wanted to know because I was checking items previously. Speaking of things that can be used as improvised weapons, Falcon has an alchemy jar in his inventory, and there's also another in the bag of holding. Who has it, and where is it?
It should be on me.
I've got the alchemy jar. Wait, it's
Yeah.
on you?
I've got the
I
bag of
had the
holding.
alchemy jar.
Wait.
I have the bag of holding. He has about the bag of holding.
Oh, okay. So, Draktharian, you have
Oh.
it on the bag of holding. So, or do
You just have like large pockets.
or would you prefer to be carrying it, Falcon?
I would personally prefer to be carrying the jar of infinite mayonnaise.
Well, you may have that.
Okay, so it's not in the bag of holding. It is.
I don't want that in my bag of holding.
It is with you. It is in your possession, Falcon. By the way, the alchemy jar, the alchemy jug, it is not super huge. It is about the size of a little bit smaller than a basketball, and it has like handles here and there, so you can probably strap it to your belt or something. It's not super unwieldy to bring it around and about.
It's like a water jug.
It's like a little slurp it attaches.
So you can delete it from the bag of holding then.
Oh, is it in the bag of holding? I feel like we're just habitually adding things to the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Where is the bag of holding? How do I look inside of this thing?
Do you not have access to the bag of holding?
Where's the bag of holding?
It's in our character list.
Spacey, yeah, you didn't have permission to see it.
What?
Now you do.
Congratulations.
Oh.
We have a lot of things.
Oh my god, it needs to roll death saves.
Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
it's dead. So I will remove the alchemy
Oil.
jug.
Oh shit, I just clicked something.
Anyway, as you
I
guys
deleted
go,
the alchemy jug.
as you guys go figuring out the alchemy jug, you were saying Stormclimb.
I'm good for right now. We can just make progress and just keep going down the road.
All right, you make progress and keep going down the road. It takes you 4 hours of traveling to cross the remaining 20 kilometers that you needed to travel before you get into Southchester Polder. This creepy ass small town. As you approach Southchester Polder, you see that there is a even though it's noon, there's still some permeating fog that is covering a large portion of the city. Stormclimb, make a perception check, why don't you?
Oh goody.
And you see that it's a very small, kind of lonesome city.
Yeah, 20.
20, pew 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 pew. There's not a whole lot of people on the street, save for a few here and there. And you mostly see people working on plantations around the city. It's incredibly close to the shores. In fact, you can see that they're planting things into the waters themselves, hence the name of the city. And but there's fog everywhere. And Stormclimb, you, thanks to your acute sense of smell, you don't realize that there's something in the air, some fragrance that reminds you of something, and thanks to your natural 20, you know exactly what that something is. It is the same herbs from the incense that you got when you went to the Underdark. Oh, sorry, the Shadowfell.
I was gonna say, we haven't been in the Underdark yet.
Yet.
Oh,
Yet.
When you have been to the Shadowfell, you were given herbs by Anthony, and I don't remember if you did burn them or not, but they smell exactly.
we put them in the sensor and burned it, and then we didn't know we were supposed to bring it with us, so we just left it at the entrance to at the portal and just walked off.
Yeah.
Portal safe though.
But the same smell from the incense and the sensor, that smell is permeating this whole city, and you imagine that part of the fog might be just a lot of incense going on.
Okay.
So you do know that there is a big essence of breeze shrub in this town of Salcester Polder.
Hey, guys, apparently this place smells like the herbs that we used to, well, Drac, this smells like the herbs we used when we went to the, darn it, not Feywild, the
Shadowfell.
Shadowfell. I almost said Shadow Realm.
Shadow Realm. To the Shadow Realm.
to Shadowfell. It's pretty interesting. Wait, so from what you've told me, it's most likely that they're just that the herbs come from this place, or it's just being burned.
As you look around, you do notice that a lot of the plantations are growing breeze shrubs. So yeah, it would seem like they are planted here, as well as there might be some being burned as incense.
You think we should grab a couple? If they were willing to sell?
Maybe. I don't think we're going back there ever, so at least I don't plan to. It's interesting that they're using it, though. I wonder if they're trying to ward off dark spirits or something. Maybe we should ask around a little. That's kind of odd.
Yeah, but don't you think we would have heard about this since they're kind of our neighbors?
Well, word travels fast unless people with the word get, killed. So, who knows? Maybe something weird's going on, or maybe this is literally just a very superstitious town. I don't know. Let's ask around a little or something.
Yeah, let me see if I can get a read on this place real quick. Can I use Divine Sense?
Sure, you sense nothing.
Within 30 feet of us.
Yeah, there's no undead, fiends, celestial, fey, or undead around you.
Yeah, that was stupid of me. But I thought it
There's
just
a
makes sense in
thing, yes,
character.
though.
Well, technically, what was it? I would have detected
And
Timothy since he's a fiend.
yeah, yeah, sure. Sure. You do, as you cast it, and for the duration, which I don't remember how much it is, if there is a duration. Oh, 1 round.
6 seconds.
Yeah, it's 6 seconds.
You don't sense anything. I imagine you get all the way to the center of town before casting it, and when you do, you don't sense anything around you. Not even any one of those creatures nearby, other than Damocles. And you also don't sense that any traces of it having been nearby recently.
Okay. Hey, oh, wait. Before we ask people, you want to just ask Faye?
I mean, I kind of want to at least stop at a tavern or something, or the general store here, just to get a feel for the place.
Okay.
To be fair, to be totally candid, Faye creeps me out. So
I don't know. I kind of see myself in her.
you creep me out.
Gee, thanks.
I'm kidding.
She is a bit creepy.
She's just new. That's all.
No, she has been given extremely dangerous abilities and knowledge. I think that
Yeah.
messes with anyone's head, and I
So-
don't trust that.
And she
So
is
have I.
standing right
I mean-
here.
I know. I'm trying to be honest with you. because I'm pretty sure since I've said things that are in the past, you'd just know about it anyway. You kind of weird me out. I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
That is fair enough, Drakthari.
Okay. I'm going to go hit up the inn or tavern. You are all welcome to come along. I just want some information.
Yeah, I don't find you creepy, Faye. Honestly, like I said to Drac, I kind of see myself in you because we're both basically awakened beings. Although you're kind of a bit more awakened than I am, but I kind of get where your mind's at this moment.
You certainly do possess the empathy to imagine what it is like, but I'm afraid, but I also hope that you will never know what it is like to be awakened in the state that I am.
All I know is that you realize that the world that you view, that you know of, it's like a puddle. And then when you become awakened, you're just thrust into this ocean, being carried away by new thoughts and feelings, and it's also very much. And to be honest, I would have been paralyzed in my new awakened state if Gaffeder didn't just explicitly give me directions and tell me to go to Redemption. And through that, wandering through the woods or the forest, that's kind of where I was finally able to understand myself and explore my new thoughts as well as pick up learning about plants, And then eventually I just balanced out into the person I am now, This is the new me and the new person that I have to accept now, and I'm okay with it now. And I hope you'll one day feel that same way too, even if it's not what you wanted.
Tell me, Stormclimb, do you wish you were able to go back to the way things were? To being blissfully ignorant? To the ocean you have been thrust into?
Stormclimb looks off into the distance and says,
I'd be lying if I said no. Because if I was that same blissfully ignorant rat, then Miguel would still be alive. But he's not now. And I've been awakened because of it. Well, because of Gaffeder, really, but because of all those events. I'm always going to want to wish to go back. But that doesn't mean that I can't be nostalgic for it. But I'll always try to remain in the present, be happy with what I have, and because if I kept on looking back, hoping that I could be that blissful rat again, then I wouldn't have the friends I have now, I'm really grateful that I have Drac by my side, as well as Damocles, and Ander. And I can't forget about Sassalamel, He's new, but what? I got a good feeling about him. And like I said,
You're missing
Stormclimb's such
one
such a
person.
dick. Such a dick.
who?
I'm afraid you are missing one person, Stormclimb.
Oh, are you talking to... No, he's just a work buddy right now. I mean, I don't know how we are right now, but I just feel like that he's just having fun poking at me,
Well,
So,
you
I'm not
shouldn't
really sure where I stand with him.
say that about Finasair. He is your employer in a way, after all.
Oh! Yeah. I mean, he did help me out. And you're right, Faye. I'm sorry for saying that. I really do care about him, although I'm kind of worried about the stuff that he's into, you know? What with being okay with peddling those Nephilims. So I can't help but be worried about him.
Well, you shall be able to confront him when we meet him. And as far as your feelings of Stormclimb, I understand. But do hold on to that want of wishing things were simpler.
Well, I mean, eventually they will be once when we defeat Quanifica. You know, because then I mean, this version of me will die, right? So then I'll just go back to that blissfully unaware Stormclimb will live on.
Unfortunately, that is not quite how time traveling works. But anyway.
Okay.
Sorry, the phone here was ringing. Anyway, Faye, she finishes saying that, and she kinda nods towards Darren, who is already entering the truncated ship in, and followed by Falcon, and you fear being left behind amidst this fog in this Silent Hill-esque city, and you run after them along with Faye.
Oh,
You
I
say
thought I was
truncated-
riding on top of Drac.
You
Oh,
say
yeah.
truncated ship or truncated sheep?
Ship, as in S-H-I-P.
Making sure.
A sheep was your
No.
assumption.
Look, weird names are all over the place here. I am not crossing anything out. Anything's possible.
Sorry, let me type that into chat.
No, I get it. I'm just making sure your accent made the I and the E's.
Sorry. But yeah,
I'm just clarifying.
Yeah,
You-
I mean, like, if anything, Stormclimb could just be riding with Faye, but he's going to try and, like, hide in her hoodie or whatever.
Sure,
the moment
yeah,
they
sure,
start talking to somebody.
you were riding on Faye's shoulder just to make the narrative fit. In any case, you all run after Darren, who's entering the truncated ship. And once inside, you see that it's quite full, quite packed even, being... it was harder to tell once you got in Southchester Polder itself because of all the fog, but it is currently noon. And you see that it is lunchtime and people are having lunch. And the inn is a little bit full, which makes it kind of tricky for you to maneuver around so many people in those narrow corridors between the tables.
I'll try and do my best to not shove too many people and try and go find, presumably, a person behind a bar.
Sure, you do your best to dodge and weave amongst all people, and you get to the end, to the bar, and you see there's a tiefling who looks up at you, and his face beams up, and he says, "Oh, hello. Are you new in here?"
Quite. We are on our way through, and we decided to make a stop here, and, well, interesting town you have here.
Oh, from where to where?
Oh, we're heading, east to west at the moment.
Oh, have you come from Bunder?
Around there, yeah.
What do you mean around Bunder? There's nothing around those areas.
Well, depends on how hard you're looking.
Well, there is truth to your words, but if you say that you have been in Bunder, which I know to be a very boring place, what there is around Bunder that is so interesting to make the likes of you be around over there?
Oh, well, that's on a bit of a need-to-know basis, but, you know, ruins, castles, strange shipwrecks, all sorts of strange things if you just go off the beaten path.
Oh, is that so? do tell me more. And you see that this tiefling, he kind of leans on the counter and crosses his arms and puts one under his chin and just kind of looks all the way up at you, very interested in what you're saying, or he seems to be interested at least.
Well, I cannot say too much, but my friends and I, we are something of an adventuring group, and, well, Bunder, as boring as it was, boarding places sometimes have been the center of work. You know, you go to boarding place to go find interesting place. You wouldn't know about a old castle ruin full of bandits out there, would you?
Well, I do know of ruins, but not of bandits. Not over there, at least.
Oh, well, let me tell you, the place was riddled with them.
Oh, really? How many were there?
Oh, I don't know. I lost count after we kept killing them.
Oh my! So, why?
I would probably say 10, 12, something like that.
That is a lot of men that you have killed.
Indeed. It's, it's what I do. Kind of shift the axe on my back a little. So,
And you have come now to explore our little town of Solsasterpolder for more bandits to slay?
Well, not necessarily. We have our quarry, and we are returning, as it were. Now, if there is some sort of problem around here, my friends and I might be able to take a look into it for the right price. But really, we're stopping in on the way.
Oh, and what might your prices be, big man?
Oh, that depends on the job that I'm doing. I'm a mercenary. I'm well versed in a lot of different things.
I see. That is good to know. You said you're adventurers, you said, right?
Something like that.
And you're going to redemption.
Currently, we are on our way towards redemption, but who knows where our path will take us.
Well, I hope it takes you right back to Solsasterpolder in the near future. Would love to see your group again.
Well, we've only been here 5 minutes. You just wait.
Oh, and what
Changes.
glorious 5 minutes those have been.
Are you hitting on me?
Well, you don't have to come out and say it, but
I'm a blunt individual despite the sharpness of my weapon.
I could tell. I didn't expect you to be so blunt with words as well.
I just find the reaction more funny than anything. Perhaps then you'll answer some of my questions and my interests.
Of course. What do you have in mind, you big old teaser?
Well, I have some experience with these herbs that you grow here in town, but you seem to be burning quite a lot of them here. Is there any reason for that?
Well, some of the townsfolk are quite suspicious, you see. By suspicious, I mean superstitious. Sorry, a slip of the tongue. They believe in
Suspicious.
They believe in fiends and demons prowling around the areas. About, I don't know, a month ago, some other adventurers also came to this town and vanquished a few of those. Ever since then, there hasn't been too many attacks in the roads nearby. People have stopped vanishing. Nobody carries the plague anymore. Things have improved since the last adventurers came, but that's been a while, and this town has not seen some excitement in quite some time.
Well, I assure you, my little group is a very big source of excitement, given what I've seen.
Oh, I don't doubt that for 1 second.
So, can I get a read on this guy? I mean, like, I'm trying to I know it's definitely obvious that he's flirting, but it's like I just kind of want to get an idea of his like personality. What's he like?
Sure. Make an
Yeah, we
insight
need to
check.
see what his name is.
Sure. Make an insight
Haven't
check.
I haven't tortured Doug to that point yet. We're getting there.
Um, you get the sense, Stormclimb, that this person is incredibly curious about Drakdaring, and you have got to be honest that if you were on the other side of the counter and you had not seen any sort of interesting things happening for the past month, and then Drakdaring walks into a bar, you would probably be just as curious as this tiefling is.
Huh. Okay. I guess he finds Strack to be really interesting. Okay, what else?
So, you surveil here.
Oh, of course. May I get you a
Wonderful.
cup?
Please get me one and perhaps tell me your name if we are going to continue conversing in such an interesting fashion.
Of course. Wouldn't wanna have you think that I'm just some lowly cur with no name to myself. And then he kinda very sultrily bends over to pick some cups and bring them back and puts it down on the table and slides it very slowly towards you, kinda keeping locking eyes with you and staring at you the whole way as he slides the cup forward. Then he goes back, picks a bottle, uncorks it, and starts pouring the drink all without all the while keeping his eyes locked on yours. And just as he starts pouring, he says, "Oh, and you may call me Lit Van Zandt. Oh, what do I call you and your friends?"
Well, you may call me Dragdarin, and if we're being so formal, my name is Dragdarin Malakaz, and we are the mismatched Mavericks.
Oh, such a powerful name. Where are the rest of the Mavericks?
Well, not here. It's just us for the time being.
Well, tell me your stories. And he finishes pouring the cup, and then he starts pouring another. Where have you been, and what fun other things have you done? I imagine that some ruins in Bunder wasn't the height of your adventures. There must be more.
Oh, significantly more, I will say. But, well, your bar is very busy. Perhaps this is not necessarily the time for such long-winded talks.
As you say that, you do realize that there are indeed several people kind of lining up behind you, just wanting to talk to the only barkeeping here, who is incredibly enamored with you and is not giving anyone else a lick of attention.
Give me a second drink, please, for one of my friends, and I will let you get back to work.
Ah, such a spoil sport. But sure thing. Do me a favor and come back. These are on the house. And he pushes the other cup forward to you, already filled with ale. And you just see that he kind of leans back a little bit and just keeps looking at you with curiosity in his eyes and a little bit of fascination as well.
I'll take them both and just kind of smirk and turn around and try and find somewhere to not be in the way.
Which
And
is
gesture toward Falcon too.
which is outside the tavern.
We'll go back outside then, or at least I would.
Okay, I guess we sit at an outdoor table.
I'm just going to stand.
There's no outdoor tables, there's just the outdoors, because there's no way for Drake to be inside that he won't be in the way of someone.
I'm going to offer the other ale to Falcon.
Just kind of takes a second to wrap each individual finger around it before slowly pulling it towards him.
Well, that was an experience. You just... well, I mean, that was a better experience than Bunder, right? We didn't get thrown out immediately. Definitely hitting on me. Definitely not used to that.
Where? Where are you injured?
What?
Where do you
What?
need me to heal you?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
You said he hit you.
No, he hit on me.
Yeah.
It's his left arm. Heal it.
What? No, Falcon.
Okay. Okay, hold still. Let me.
What are you talking?
Gonna-
What are you both doing?
Gonna waste 5 HP.
I can't
on
believe
lay on
you.
hands.
What
Falcon's
are
just
you doing?
drinking and eating, watching it.
Stormclimb, you try to channel some divine power into Drakdaring, but it doesn't seem to have much effect. It would seem that Drakdaring isn't hurt at all.
Oh no, not again. Drac, the wound you've received is just an illusion, okay? It's all in your head.
I'm not. It's a phrase. I figured you being from your weird world would have phrases like being hit on.
Not by a 10-year-old,
Never
no.
heard of what?
It's true.
What'd you say?
Not when you're the pet rat of a 10-year-old.
Yes, pretty much.
So storm climb, when two people like each other a lot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you this talk. I'm not qualified for that. No, they were very obviously interested in me.
Well, yeah, you're like the biggest guy there, so that makes sense.
Right, but like more than that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I'm a talking rat. A lot of people are interested in me. But, like, usually it's like a very, very bad interest that they want to do bad things to me.
Right, well, that's not going to happen as long as we keep you hidden, right?
Yep. So, anyways,
I'm going
what
to
did you
just
get from
stuff
that
my.
guy?
I'm just going to stuff my snout in this ale and not talk for a moment.
Okay, so Drac didn't learn anything. Faye, what can you tell us about this town?
Oh, they're superstitious. That's it. I mean, there were some other people that came through here and defeated some demons. Sounds like probably something that the guild probably had them do, but yeah. Maybe when it's a little less busy and I'm not standing in the way of everybody, I'll go back and ask some more. But I mean, it just sounds like a superstitious town that's full of nice smelling smoke. Nothing weird.
Am I able to, like, get a read on the people passing by us, if there are anybody walking about?
Most people that pass by, they seem to hide their faces. Make a perception check, you and whoever is trying to notice the people of Solcester Polder.
Oh, it's not an insight?
No, people are trying to hide their faces. You can't read their
Sure.
personalities that well when they aren't showing any. Oh wow, look at those rolls. Well,
Hey!
Wow,
Not that roll.
19.
not that last one. Falcon, you're a little disgusted by this beer that you're drinking. It doesn't taste good. And just as you taste the beer and you realize that it tastes kind of bad and salty, you remember and you have this moment of realization that, oh yeah, we don't drink ale because it's good or tasty. We drink ale because it's a good way to preserve water against bacteria, since we don't have any way to really sanitize water except with the use of magic. But there's only so much magic we can use per day, and there's too many people to go about giving clean water, so making ale is a good way of making use of bad water, or at least water that isn't so bad that it can't be used for anything. And then your mind is wandering. Meanwhile, were you gonna say something?
I prestigitation to make it taste like blueberries and start chugging it.
And then
Great cantrip.
once you realize you can do that, you take a chug, then you prestidigitate another flavor, take a chug, and you experiment, you mix and match flavors, and that takes a while. Meanwhile, Drakdari and Stormclimb, you'll notice that most of the people who seem to be walking by, covering their heads, their faces, with hats, straw hats, or whatever they have at hand, every once in a while, some of them try to look at you to see who are these strange new people in town, and when they sneak little glimpses to look at your group, you notice that they have pockmarked faces with some scars here and there, and you realize that there was indeed some sort of plague that happened in this town, and a lot of people don't have faces that are pleasant to look at, hence why they hide it.
That makes sense. You did say that there had been a plague before this other group came through about a month ago, so... This is a very, very interesting town. Indeed.
Yeah, feel bad for them.
Well, according to the barman there, it's much better than it was. There's fewer kidnappings, fewer people vanishing, dying, no plague. I'd say that's a win.
So, there's really no problems here, Faye?
Faye just looks at you and says, "Are you sure you want to know, Stormclimb?"
Yeah, why do I get the feeling wisdom saves are going to start being involved?
I mean, I'll be fine.
Knowledge.
I feel like this is the DM just telling me to back off, so...
Stop
I don't
asking
know, maybe
questions.
not. I mean, like, if everything's cool here, I guess it's fine. We can just let this go.
So it's about noon now.
Yes, you have, if I recall correctly, a few many more kilometers towards Redemption. About 2 days of travel, and if you leave now, you might, may be able to press yourselves a little bit and make a lot of headway, and not have to spend 2 nights on the road. You can spend only 1 night on the road if you press yourselves. You'd need to travel 80 kilometers until you reach Redemption, if my math is correct.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, no one is running around screaming in panic, and no one is trying to kill us, so I think we are safe to keep moving on.
Oh, I thought you wanted to talk to that guy some more.
I mean, I have to take...
Just, like...
I have to take these mugs back in, but... I'm not wasting a night. I mean, he seems like a nice guy, but I'm not wasting a night here. We have a job to do.
I guess so. It's just that it would be nice just to spend the night in somewhere that's not the outdoors.
Well, once we get back to Redemption, then it'll be fine, but it's still 2 days there. And if we dilly-dally too much, then, you know, we'll be sleeping on the road longer than we want to be. Trust me, I don't want to be sleeping outdoors as much as you. I mean, surely you have other reasons for it, but the ground is not comfortable.
Stormclimb looks up at the sky. Yeah. Uh-huh. And you hear a hawk scream in the distance.
So, I mean, I'm thinking about us as a group, and we have a job to do. Always put your work before your pleasure. That's my rule. So, I'm going to... Falcon, are you done slogging that thing down?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry. I just,
Wonderful.
can't find where to put this glass. He's just walking back and forth and back and forth.
Hold out my hand, like I'm going to take it back inside so we could get moving.
Slides it into your hand, and the exact way that he leaves it there, each finger leaves the mug in the opposite way that he picked it up before.
You are very deliberately quirky. I like it. Okay, I'll be back. Don't go running off or getting in trouble. And Falcon, don't talk to anybody. For everyone's
Yeah, okay.
safety. And no fireball.
No fireball.
No fireball.
Ball.
Okay, cool. And then I head back inside.
Alright, you return to the insides of the truncated ship, and you find that it's still a little bit crowded with people having lunch. You didn't wait for long enough to really give it time to empty out. But you do see that Lit is in the back, in the bar, serving food and drinks to people. For the first time, you see someone showing up from a back door, a foxfolk who seems to be the cook, who is helps keep the whole place going. But they just exchange a few words, and then the foxfolk goes back into the kitchen, and you make your way, trying not to knock anyone away or down.
Sorry.
You reach to the bar, and then Lit looks up at you and says, "Oh, hello. Welcome back."
Hi. Just returning these. We just needed to stop in for a quick drink and break from the road. We will be, unfortunately, having to head out. We have work that must be done. I did want to ask, as far as this town goes, is the only thing interesting about it that you grow these herbs here, or is there something else that would, warrant me being really interested in returning?
Well, aside from the breezed shrubs, the superstitious folk, there's always little old me.
Well, I shall have to keep you in mind. And, hey, if you ever find yourself in Redemption, I'm not hard to find.
Oh, I don't doubt that for 1 second. I'll keep that in mind, Tractarian Malacus. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Likewise. Thank you for not immediately throwing my friends and I out. We have a habit of doing that.
I wonder why.
Yeah. You'd find out eventually. And I'll kind of just pat the bar and turn around and start heading back to my friends.
The bar creaks heavily as you pat it, and you leave before anything bad and unexpected could happen, and you find yourself on the outside, reunited with your friends again.
Breath and just... Okay. I'm really not good at being hit on. Okay, we know that now. Good. Alright, who's ready to walk? I sure am.
As you step outside, there's a tiny red circle on the wall with a two-headed crocodile, and there's a shower of sparks in front of it. Just a little marking on the wall.
What the fuck?
Falcon, what is this?
Prestidigitation.
Not permanent.
Did you know there's a lot of uses for prestidigitation?
I do not use magic, so how would I know?
You can cast prestidigitation a third time at the wall, because apparently you can do it 3 times, and makes it play very faint music notes on repeat that sound like da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
At least it's not on fire. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, that can be arranged.
Do not. Let's walk this direction, please, before anything bursts into flame. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, okay.
And I guess I will lead everyone out of town, really trying to get us out of here before anything bad happens.
Sure. And you, Drakdarian, feel accomplished once you cross the city limits with Falcon, Stormclimb, and Faye in tow, and no one's screaming or burning. You feel glad that you managed to accomplish this feat.
And the town doesn't hate us. Wonderful.
So
Stormclimb checks for wounds.
there are no
Climb, get off of me.
Just making sure since you said you got hit on earlier.
He's flirting with me. It's
Oh, okay.
let's get walking. We've got a lot of walking to do.
So, like I said, you guys need to cross 80 kilometers. Are you traveling at a fast pace, normal pace, slow pace, or no pace? Are you staying in town?
Maybe we should try and get this over with quicker.
Unless you want to try and ask for if they sell any horses and carts.
No, they are not.
Redemption seems to be the main source for that. Let's speed this up. Let's get there faster.
Oh wait, weren't we gonna try and see if we could buy some herbs from this place?
I mean, do you think we need
Um,
the Shadowfell recently in the near future?
you know that this place is this. Now you know that this place is probably one of the suppliers of Breeze Shrub, but you also know that the Adventurers Guild has several of those in stock. In fact, it was the Adventurers Guild who gave you some to use.
We
So,
can get some when we get home.
unless you're expecting to find extra planar creatures on the road,
To be fair,
Well,
you never
I'm
know
not
what's
the
on
dungeon
road.
master, Doug, so who knows?
You never know what's on that road.
I mean, it's not like I'm gonna say, "Oh, look, it's a random ass Manticore." Roll for initiative.
I can't trust that. you saying that makes me not trust that the slightest.
Do you guys want to buy some Breeze Shrub?
Sure, why the heck not?
Sure.
We got coffee in our bag of holding.
Don't do
Who's
drugs,
that?
kids.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Fun fact, in the first campaign, Breeze Shrub was one of the ingredients to make a drug called Wingman.
Well then.
Anyway, none of you know that, it's old history.
Anyway.
Okay.
The more you know.
You make an investigation check as you turn around and head back into town to find someone who is willing to give you or sell you Breeze Shrub.
Hooray for being proficient.
Good that one.
Thank you for participating. Stormcloud.
Are you gonna give it a try as well, Spacey?
Sure.
Well,
Jen.
+8, jeez.
you do find. God damn it. You do find eventually a foxfolk who seems to be the head of this town, who greets you, welcomes you to Southchester Polder, and tells you a little bit about, like, we used to sell Breeze Shrub. Well, we used to cultivate Breeze Shrub to ward off devils and demons and such, but now we just sell it back to Redemption since our problems seems to have vanished, and yada yada yada. And he is willing to sell Breeze Shrub to you guys for how to educate prices for a homebrew item. You have it's 10 gold pieces to have enough Breeze Shrub to burn for like a week.
I'll take it. A bushel of breeze shrub.
This will go great with my tea.
Not sure about that.
I mean, you can certainly try.
I can certainly try.
Do you want to write down the name of the foxfolk who seems to be the mayor?
Sure.
All right.
You know, you've been apprehensive about having names and having to come up with names, but this is your offering now.
No, some names I'm apprehensive because those are random NPCs, but some are not random. But I guess that
Those are
you
the
don't.
best ones.
I guess that you don't know who is who. This guy's name is Diswell Salcester Jr.
Good. Nice. Did your father start the town?
Yes, he did. He was claimed by the plague when it happened.
And I'm guessing the people who were here about a month ago solved that plague too.
Yes, I had the pleasure of dealing with them myself. They said they found some devil out in the crags, and the body of some arcanist along with some book.
A book?
Yes.
Interesting. They say what kind of book?
No, they did not. Apparently this book was some sort of trapping, some sort of summoning anchor that allowed those demons to come into this world. They mentioned the name, I don't... Qua something.
Quantifica?
Yes, they mentioned that name. Apparently, this person worshipped whoever this Quanifican is. But they said that this person was dead, so I don't know anything about that.
I see. Well, I'm guessing this group was from the Redemption's Adventure Guild.
That is what they said, yes.
Wonderful. Well, glad they were able to solve your problems. We are also part of that same guild.
Oh, that's nice. If you see them, please give them my regards.
I shall. We'll see. But yeah, thank you for the herbs. Who knows when these will come in handy.
Well, we do burn them to keep the beasts and the demons away. We haven't had any sightings in quite a while.
I was going to say, is that still a problem if this other group fixed your problem? Or do you have more problems?
No, that was the only problem. Then, I haven't had any more demons or fiends showing up, but some folk are apprehensive. We're incredibly close to Trollheim Forest, after all, and you never know. They
There's
say
weird stuff in there, I've heard.
They say magical beasts inhabit that place, and they could show up at any moment. I would rather not run any risks.
I think that's a wonderful idea. Well, Deeswell, it has been a pleasure meeting you, but the day is ticking by, and my friends and I must return to Redemption.
Of course, safe travels, and I hope you get along well. Also, a word of advice, since you're so... well, you are travelers, I suppose I don't need to be telling this to you, but do be careful. There are many reports of robbers on the roads.
Something that we are more than capable of dealing with.
I hope so. In any case, hope you do come by again sometime in the future.
Absolutely. Thank you for your concern.
Always.
And I'll turn around and start heading back.
Once again, you sigh with relief once you cross the city limits and nothing is burning and no one's is screaming.
It's a good day. Alright, let's move, boys.
Okay.
Shrub.
All of you then start to head out of... start to head out of Southchester Polder, and you're traveling at a fast pace, you said?
Well, I would like to go quicker. If anyone else has an objection, now's the time to say.
Oh, I mean, I can't really have a say since I'm not really running.
Well, I mean, you can have an opinion.
Yeah, I mean, like, sooner we get there, the better. So I guess as long as Faye is able to keep up.
If she can't,
be
I'll
okay.
just carry her.
Only if you carry me, I'll go.
Okay, fine. I'll carry you, Falcon. If it means us going faster.
All right.
I'll do the fireman scoop on him. Just shoulder carry him.
Sure, you pick up Falcon and possibly also storm climb, and you start single-handedly carrying the party on your back as Faye follows suit right behind you. and you start to travel for the next 4 hours before you have to stop. When it'll be 7 in the evening, and you go to take a break. So from the 80 kilometers you have to go, you have traveled 25, which leaves 45 for tomorrow? Yes, math.
Is that how math works?
55. 55 for tomorrow.
Let's see. 80 minus 25, I don't think.
That's 55.
Yeah, look at me trying to sneak 10 kilometers away.
Get out of here.
Alright, so you start to travel that way, 25 kilometers, but before nighttime eventually comes and you reach the end of the day's travel, after several hours of traveling on the road, carrying Falcon on your shoulders, you, Drekdaring, being the only one who actually has eyes on the road, notices ahead, farther ahead, there's what appears to be a broken carriage, and 2 persons standing beside it. You see a female form of what appears to be a female dragonborn, and a male form that appears to be that of Tabaxi. And they as soon as they see you, they start waving their hands and hailing you.
I'm going to set Falcon down and look at him and go, "This is a trap.
Yeah, I
want you to stay right here." Cast smell bullshit.
I want to cast smell bullshit.
Can I do a look around and see if there's anyone like at a tree line just watching, maybe with an arrow pointed at me?
Sure, make a perception check.
I have trust issues.
20, alright. As you look around, Drekdaring, there seems to be... you notice, lo and behold, you notice that there is these 2 forms in the cart, the female dragonborn. She seems to be wearing nice clothes, and very nice clothes even. And you see that the tabaxi seems to be holding a lute and seems to be some sort of traveling minstrel. As you look around, you do notice also that the whole place is very propitious for some sort of trap. There's to the north, there's a cliff side that just leads into the beach, and to the south, there's a higher cliffside that certainly blocks passage and travel. And as you look around, you seem to think that this would be an amazing place for someone to indeed spring some sort of trap on you.
Well, okay.
If there is a trap to be had, that is.
Oh.
I mean, like, am
I
I
will-
able to do a
Turn to
roll?
Falcon.
Uh,
Be ready, whatever happens. Keep an eye out, and keep Faye close to you. I smell a rat. I was about to say I smell a rat because that's a phrase, but
No,
it's not
okay.
you, Storm. It's not you. It's not you. No.
Oh,
It
okay.
means like I smell something fishy.
oh,
That
yeah,
might be
I get
the
that too.
river. Well, anyway,
Yeah, I get what you mean this time. But
just making sure.
Yeah.
All right, you stay hidden, Stormclimb. I'm going to walk up to them and act like I don't know what I'm doing.
Roger.
Falcon,
I'm
if
gonna-
anything acts weird, destroy it.
just standing there, absolutely no expression change, with just staying there with his fancy new staff.
Like 10 feet behind me or something.
10 feet
Yes.
behind you?
Well, yeah, I mean, don't stand right next to me because the likelihood of me getting, like, piled on in melee, I wouldn't want the wizard in the melee.
Yeah, okay.
As all
And
as all four of you stop on the middle of the road to start deliberating with one another, you just see the shape in the distance, the female Dragonborn just hailing you all, kind of shouting from the distance between you and her. Hello! Could you please help us?
let's keep an eye out. Slowly approach the pair. What seems to be the problem?
Oh, hello. Our cart has broken, it would seem.
I can see that.
And the tabaxi, he just strums a chord on his lute and starts to say is, Alas, for it is so sad. Our cart has broken and our horse has gone mad. He ran away faster than a lad, and now such a fad. We're away from home. Could you please help us?
Where are you going? Are you heading to Redemption?
Yes. First to Redemption, then we'll keep on going towards the crossing and further on.
You know, I was told these roads are pretty dangerous.
They are indeed. We did not see this hole in the road. Tore our wheel apart. Broke it to pieces. Smithereens, let me tell you.
I see. And you came just you two. I mean, no offense, but you. I mean, are you prepared for fighting people?
Why fight people when we can talk?
Well, there are some that are not as interested in talking. If you catch my drift.
Oh, I know full well what you mean, but I believe that a winning smile can get you anywhere in this world.
Well, what reason were you heading to? I mean, why are you going? You know? Tell me why. Let's have a look at your cart and a little talk, why don't we?
Of course, we're heading towards Redemption. We hear it's a marvelous city, the capital of this new empire that Mythos is creating over here in this side of the world. And then we're going to keep going towards the crossing and beyond. We hear that the wildlands are full of magic and there are sightings of dragons and other mythical things. We want to see what the world has to offer, and we're not gonna do that sitting in our homes. No, no, no.
Okay, so can I finally do a...
Believe
can I
these
just,
two.
like, yeah, itching to see if they're being...
The
straight
paladin's
up.
itching to inside check people.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
as you go around to check the cart, I would like everyone to make a perception check to see the cart and what's wrong with it, and
Oh
also
my god, it's a bomb!
and also
Wizard!
and also make an insight check if you'd like to insight check these two persons.
If this is a natural 20, I'm gonna freak out.
I can't smell bullshit.
Oh my god!
No,
What is up with you two enrolling today? What in the devil?
I was fine up until it mattered. I must be Will Wheaton all of a sudden. What's happening?
That's like 4 nat 1s in the span of like 20 minutes.
I know.
All right.
Roll a real dice just to make sure.
So, you need to check that out. I see.
I gotta make sure. It's gotta make sure.
I see how it is with you. So, you're all looking at the cart. Apparently, at first you were very alarmed with, oh no, 2 strangers in the middle of the road and a broken cart. Smells like a trap.
Real suspicious.
But then they seem earnest. They don't seem. You look at this guy. He's a bard. What are bards gonna do? Seriously. And the female dragonborn. She seems like a lady. She's wearing proper dresses, a robe, and she doesn't seem to have any weapons on her. At most, she could have a dagger hidden somewhere, but she doesn't seem to be in battle-ready clothes. She doesn't seem to be ready to travel in the muck and in the road. It seemed like this cart was their method of transportation, and she's not dressed for this, and you imagine that she's probably not. She's probably harmless, if not harmless, then very little harm. And you imagine that they're not well, they are suspicious, but they don't seem dangerous at all, and you let down your guard as you start to investigate the cart, and you see that the cart is indeed broken. One of the wheels has gotten splintered, and the cart seems to have crashed to the side of the road and kind of broke down a little bit. Nothing that can't be repaired, but it would seem like they have to. They have no spare wheel. They have to repair this one wheel that they have, and also they have no horse to pull this cart. And that seems to be the biggest of their concerns right now. And as you and Stormclimber looking at this cart and trying to think, what can you do, Falcon? You start to ponder for a while and start to look around to see if there's something that comes to mind, some way that you could possibly fix this situation. And just then, you look to the side and you see someone slinking away, someone that was previously hidden and you didn't notice. And you see this person that you didn't see before, this other tabaxi, and he seems to be slinking away with a suspiciously familiar bag of holding.
Hey, asshole! You're not a horse.
What?
Cat stealing the bag of holding.
Oh, no, he's not.
As Falcon says that, Drakdarian, you kinda look down and you realize that, hey, you don't have your bag of holding anymore.
Who took my extremely fashionable bag of holding?
You look to the side and you look behind you, and there's this very, very sneaky tabaxi who's running away with your bag of holding.
I'm gonna go running after that guy.
All right, as you start to run towards the guy, you see from behind the stone coming out a big lion folk, who seems to. He doesn't seem to be carrying any weapons, but just his physique is very intimidating. As you notice that he is trying to block the path between you and the tabaxi running away with a bag of holding.
I'd recommend you move, or I'm going to move you.
Oh boy. Just a second, let me put you all in the map.
No persuasion checks?
I mean, I don't know what's going to happen now, but let me put you in the map first. Da-da-da-da-da.
No. It's fine. I'm a pacifist.
So, he starts to run away, and once he gets past this lion folk person who's blocking the path, the tabaxi seems to slow down a little bit and look behind, and he's quickly opening the bag to see if there's anything valuable inside, and he just sees void. And he says something to the lion folk, who very, very low, and you guys can't quite catch what he says, but the lion folk seems to just nod and grunt, and then he looks back at you all and says, well, well, well. What other valuables you have? Put them on the ground, and you may get away with your life.
Leading in with threats is usually not the best way to start a polite conversation. I'm just wanting my bag back, and then we'll be on our way.
Oh, this bag is no longer yours. It is ours now. As is whatever the rest you have on yourselves.
Oh. You see, that is where you are quite mistaken. But, you see, I'm a pacifist, so it's fine, it's fine. I don't want to fight you.
Oh, I don't want to fight you either. Just put your valuables on the ground and walk away. This never happened.
How far away from him am I?
In the map,
Like,
you're 35 feet away from him.
Did you put us on another map? I just see.
I did. You should be able
the
to
map.
see it. Let me
And now everything went white. Okay.
put you back in the world map and then put you back in this map. Just see if you come along. Tractarian is not coming along for some reason. Oh no.
Take me along. I'm going to refresh real quick. How about that?
Dang it.
I was going to make my pacifist joke, but he's too far away for it to be funny.
But yeah, you're right next to the bard and 10, 15 feet away from the dragonborn female. The lion folk is 35 feet away from you, and the tabaxi thief is some 45 feet away from you.
Well, listen, friend. How about instead of all this, we have some valuable stuff, but we could just sit down and have some beer and, maybe play a game of cards or something. We don't have to fight. You don't have to steal from us. It's fine.
I don't want you to play cards and I don't want you to talk. I want you to put your valuables on the ground and walk away.
Okay, the only thing that's going into the ground are your death masks if you don't hand it over now before I plow you into said ground.
You might want to listen to my friend. He's quite dangerous. More intimidating than you'd think.
I don't think so. Are you going to
So,
hand your things over, or will we have to take them by force?
How much do you value your life?
Before I answer that, let me make a d20 roll.
Say, I might grab this bard behind me if this keeps
Okay.
up.
The tabaxi behind the lion folk who has been trying to kind of fiddle with the bag to see what's up with it. He seems to have tried reversing the bag, and as soon as he does, all of the loot just spills on the ground, and then he sees all of the questionable things, magical things, a chair, and a pile of gold in the middle of the road.
Look at the chair! No, not my chair!
not the chair. Drag.
And
Put
then
one finger on that and I'm blowing your hand off.
immediately the tabaxi says, "Oh, they have valuables. They have valuables. Let's pick it up and let's go. Let's go. We have too much already." And he starts trying to slowly put things back into the bag of holding. Mostly just the coins. He's ignoring the chair and the other things.
You want that chair, trust me. How about I lead this party off, huh? You guys ever experienced dragon breath? And I will just lightning breath right at those two.
Cast magic missile.
Oh shit! Are you taking
And I'm
hostile?
casting bless.
I'm taking a hostile damn action, because he has inverted my bag of holding, and my game is up.
Oh no. Okay. You do not get a surprise round because they were expecting you to do something quote unquote foolish. So we will just roll for initiative and see how this resolves.
Fine by me.
So if you all could go ahead and roll for initiative, that would be dandy.
Wow, not a single digit number.
Ah, dang it, I should not have rolled for Zasalamel and Damocles. Let me remove them from the initiative order. Alright, so it would seem like one of them is going first. Yeah, as soon as the lion folk sees that you're about to turn around and do something hostile, and that Falcon is about to start speaking arcane words, he starts to utter the first syllables of some arcane nonsense. The lion folk, he is going to go ahead and bomb rush you.
Yeah, of course.
Let me see. He can get up to here. And he will attack you, Drectarian. You...
He's going. Let's Let's see what happens. I'm going to try and play interference real quick with this.
Are you,
Worked so well for you the last time.
are you doing something, Stormclimb?
Yes, I'm going to take the attack by using my mounted combatant feat.
Okay. So he's going to make 3 attacks. You're going to suffer all 3 of them, if any hit.
I'm taking one.
Okay, you're taking 1 attack. The other 2 is going straight to Draktharion. The first on you is a miss, I imagine.
I hope so.
Nice. Yes, I got a 21.
Okay, okay.
Okay, I'm feeling good, so I'm going to take the second attack.
Sure. He attacks again. Holy shit.
Oh.
And I'm going to take the last.
He seems very confused that suddenly Draktharion is moving and shifting in ways that seems to contradict his body language and his own face, and Draktharion seems nearly as confused as the lion focus for how those attacks are missing. All of them.
That was almost a natural 20.
And then he looks back at his hands as he just tried to rake at you 3 times, missed all of them. He looks back at his heads, look up at you, and then he notices the tiny rat atop Draktharian's head, who seems to be controlling him through the horns, and he snarls like, "Ah, I see what's up." And next up is the Tabaxi Bard, who's right next to you. He is going to go ahead and dislike the fact that you're so close to him, and he's going to go ahead and cast a spell.
At point blank. Oh no.
Point blank spell casting.
It's probably a touch spell. Oh god.
And in this edition, they don't suffer attacks of opportunity for casting spells like this. So I would like surprise, surprise, everyone to make a Constitution saving throw as he casts Thunder Wave.
Oh, that's mean.
Wish we could have a counter spell for this.
It's for Thunder Wave. This is not a good spell. It's not that strong.
Yeah, it's not that strong.
Counter spell is for like, oh, hey, here's a disintegrate flying at you.
Oh, by the way, Zasalamel and Damocles also make a con save.
I get the feeling that bird might not live.
By the way, is
Yes, I remember.
Zasalamel on your shoulder, Falcon, or is Zasalamel just kind of fucked off after the battle began?
And the bird's just kind of sitting there on the shoulder.
Okay. So yeah, you're everyone saves, but except for Damocles and the Burb.
I want to use my card.
On
I'm
Damocles?
gonna use my card. Yes. Oh wait, he'd only get 11, so that's
So
definitely
you-
not enough.
you don't know
Okay,
what-
Never mind.
You don't know if it's a 10 or what.
Yeah, you don't know the difficulty class of the saving throw. Do you want to use your card or not?
He wouldn't get it high enough, so I guess I'll have
You
to
don't know.
leave it be.
Okay. So
Well, now you're making me feel guilty. Okay, fine. I'm gonna use my card.
sure. That brings Damocles' con save up to 11, right?
Yes.
Okay. He still fails.
It's
I
12
knew
or
it.
13. Yep.
So, Draktharion, Storm, Climb, and Falcon suffer 6 points of thunder damage. Damocles suffers the full 12 and is pushed away, and Zasalamel suffers 12 points of thunder damage and explodes.
Into a ball of smoke.
Yeah.
No.
He's like
Familiars for you.
Uh,
1 health.
the bard just strums his lute and sends a shockwave, and this shockwave of sonic energy is... The frequencies of the air vibrate so hard that the Zasalamel just explodes, and you all see feathers and... well, gory bits flying everywhere.
He's made out of magic. I'm sure he's fine.
Just the moment that Zasalamel explodes. Falcon, standing there getting hit by the shockwave, bends his back, kind of like at a 90-degree angle to look back at the bard. And while he has that kind of dead, lifeless expression, you see a very, very, very long grin on his face.
Oh God. This is when we learn that Falcon's an undead.
Oh, is it time to? It's time to review character backgrounds. Fun.
Oh, I don't like that body posture. That can't be good for your back.
Oh, he's just channeling his inner JoJo. It's all right.
Oh,
And-
yeah, totally, 100%.
And the bard is going to hop around and move away.
Mm-hmm.
Over here.
Smack the crap out of him.
And you don't get to do anything.
Does Thunderwave stop you from doing that?
No, you didn't have a turn. You don't have a reaction yet.
Oh.
By the way, where's
Sure.
Damocles pushed back to?
Damocles is pushed back 10 feet, but technically, since he's on Dractaris' sheet, he's a scabbard, he doesn't get pushed anywhere. He just suffers the full damage. So don't worry about that. And now is your turn, Dractarian. What are you doing?
Well, I'm pulling out my axe, and I'm going to look at this lion folk and be like, you know, you should really get yourself something bigger than your fists. And I'm going to take some swings.
Okay, by the way, Storm Climb is not concentrating on anything.
How's an 18?
18, that is enough to hit.
Good. 16 DiMaggio.
16 DiMaggio dealt.
And how about another... Oh, unfortunate. 14.
14 is going to miss.
Yeah, kind of figured. Yeah. I think that's all I'm going to do for this turn.
Okay, next up is a Storm Climb.
Oh boy.
Storm Climb, you survive the brunt of this thunder wave, and you look down to Dractaris' scabbard, and you see Damocles there just being shuddered and shook in its place. The googly eyes are going wild, but he seems to be alright for now.
I'm gonna look to Drac and say, should I go after our thief?
You fight however you please.
That's not good. Okay, I'll try to get back our bag. So I'm going to I am going to use my bonus action to use my where is it? I think Nimble Escape.
Sure.
So that I can take a disengage, and I'm going to hop onto Damocles, and I'm going to fly over to our little thief who took our bag.
Alright. You do that. Damocles just flies out of the scabbard, and you jump on the lion folks' head, and then jump away from him, kind of just stretching your arms or legs, and then landing on Damocles as you just fly him towards the thief in a very, very exciting action scene, but in smaller scale.
Come on, Damocles, let's fly! And so we're going to go over and just go down to here, and what would I have to do to snatch back that bag?
You are too small to snatch that bag by yourself. We already went over this. You're too small to handle most objects.
Oh my god. Okay, let's see. So, I guess I'm going to, yeah, I guess I'm just going to, attack this dude. Gonna attack him twice. Oh, wait,
Shoot him!
Can I
Point
use-
blank!
Shoot him!
Can I use the Ring of the Ram to, knock him on his ass?
Of course. If you want to do that, you can.
Yeah, either that or, yeah. I want to try and like slow him down or. Yeah, no, I'm just going to full out attack him. Yeah. So
All right.
with my rapier. 18.
18
Okay,
hits.
and I'm going to use a level 2 spell slot for Divine Smite.
Sure.
Divine smiting the bandits.
He's taking our shit, man.
Smite the bandits.
Oops, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Well,
trying to,
wasn't.
Go for a level 2, so let's see, do I just roll another d8?
Yeah, just one more d8. And I'll add it here. 3.
Dude.
Okay, I'm going to attack him again.
Okay.
No! Oh, wait, I totally forgot. I've got pack tactics. I can, I've got advantage.
Sure. Roll again. For your attack.
Damn it.
No, a 10 is going to miss, unfortunately.
Okay. Oh, don't think you can get away that easily.
The Tabaxi just looks up at you, you see this shocked expression on his face as he was not at all expecting a rat. They never are. But he seems to shift from pillaging and putting back the gold into the bag of holding to go reach for his weapons to retaliate in whatever way he can. But now are you going to do something else?
Can Damocles attack?
No, you have to use one of your actions to command him to attack.
Okay.
You have to use one of your attack actions to tell Damocles to attack. He can't do that on his own.
Okay.
So, with your turn over, Stormclimb, now is Falcon's turn.
Very, very unhappy that at one point had been, had his eyes focused on the thief, turns his attention to the bard running away, and lobs a fireball directly at him.
Holy shit. One-man fireball.
Sure, technically can also get the lion folk in the same fireball, so kudos for that. So feel free to plop in your measurement for the fireball. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Assume, okay, so, oh my god, there's an effect.
It's a fire!
Okay, so,
That's so
I'm
awesome.
going to assume my client is lagging behind Stormclimb. You're next to the thief, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, see, that's what I thought. I have the stream pulled up, and on my screen, you're just in the fireball. So
Oh
it's like-
no!
Oh, you should have
Still.
told me what you were gonna do.
I mean, you're also technically in the way of what I'm gonna do, but that's fine.
Alright, so
Then you shouldn't have told me to go after. You shouldn't have let me go after him. Then
No.
I asked you,
You play the game how you want to play the game, man.
and I want to be a team player.
That's okay.
the
You're just gonna get hit
bard
with electricity.
makes his saving throw. He suffers half damage, which is wait.
How many fireballs are you casting?
Did you cast another fireball?
No, I'm not trying to cast another fireball. I just did it twice.
This is like, holy crap.
Alright. The lion folk. Oh no, he fails
Oh
his saving throw with a natural 1.
no!
I had homebrewed a rule where failing saving throws with a natural 1 is full damage, so 8 times 6, that's 48 points of
Like,
damage.
The max damage that it can deal?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm. Oh wait, how far away is that bard to me, like distance-wise?
30 feet.
Oh, perfect! As a reaction, I'm going to force him to re-roll his saving throw.
Oh.
Man. someone's
I'm wizard.
someone's mad.
Not happy. Not happy at all.
You killed my bird. Prepare to die.
You killed the bird.
He makes
Roll
it.
better.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Well, good for you.
Okay. And that's your turn, I imagine.
Yes, that would,
You still have a movement if you want.
You don't want to move away from the guys with the melee weapon?
I was about to say, I'll move up here, just so I can keep staring at said bard.
Okay, cool. By the way, on the left-hand side of your screen, there's the tools bars. The second tool is the measurement controls. Go over to measurement controls and then hover over the little splat icon in the middle of your area, and then press delete to delete your fireball area of effect. Just to clean up the map.
Targets. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Can't select it.
Another fireball occurs.
Just keep fireballing until they all die.
Is it the X one, the clear targets?
No. There's the silhouette, which is the basic controls, and underneath it there's a ruler, the measurement controls, but like the 90-degree angle ruler.
Yep.
Oh,
That is a rectangle.
that is a rectangle. Okay. Oh wait.
Once you have that
I
selected,
found out how to.
yeah, just hover over and press delete on your keyboard to delete the measurements.
Oh.
There you go. Delete all the rulers, we don't need them.
Somebody's been throwing polygonal shapes on my map.
Now is the thief on the back, as I assume Falcon's turn is over. So what is the thief going to do? See, storm climb over there.
Stab, stab, stab.
He knows this shit. He's not going to take any chances. He's going to use his cunning action to disengage.
Oh my god, he's a rogue. Oh god. I really don't like him.
And then where is he going to go? He can't go anywhere really. Shit.
We're in a canyon. You can't go anywhere.
Right? Let me just double check something.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Yeah, he's not going to disengage. Yet. He's going to first attack 3 times. You, Storm Climb. Unfortunately, that's all he can do. Actually, no.
Stab, stab.
He knows attack actions. He knows how to do... Well, actually, nah. Never mind. He's going to attack you 3 times. With his short sword. So, Storm Climb, that is a 24 to hit. For 9 points of piercing damage. Second attack.
Oops. I accidentally deleted from Damocles.
I can still see him.
No, deleted the hit points from Damocles. It's alright, Damocles had 5 hit points. And then for the third attack, he is... 14 misses, I believe. Right?
Oh yeah, it misses.
Okay. Dang it, he didn't get to use his sneak attack. Dang it.
Oh god.
He then uses his bonus action to disengage and move over here.
Frickin' rogues!
And that's his turn.
Hey, now he's in range.
Now is the female dragonborn. This turn.
She's a mage. She's gotta be.
She
Oh, I hate that laugh. No!
this is the laugh of someone who has too much shit going on and does not knows which one to use. Cause like, what do all these spells do? I didn't read these characters beforehand. I don't know.
Should probably prepare before we end up fighting people.
Yeah, if only.
If only.
Perish the thought. No, she is... Actually, she... That's a good spell, but also... Is it worth it?
If you had one shot.
Sure, fuck it. She's going to run over here. And as she runs away, she turns towards you, Drac Daddy. And casts a delicious, lovely spell. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no, I'm not good at those. It's an 11.
11. Cool. You are under the effects of slow.
Oh no.
So you suffer -2 to your AC, and you can only do one thing on your turn. Only one attack action.
Okay. Is it an attack, an action,
Oh, yeah,
or
yeah.
a bonus action, or a move?
An action or a bonus action, you have half
Only do
movement.
one thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
yeah. I was mistaken. You do have your full attack action, but you can only do one action or a bonus action.
Yep.
And yeah, that's it for her. Her turn. And yeah, cool.
Cool.
Next up now is the Lion Folk, who's not at all happy with what you just did, but at the same time is also not happy with what Falcon did. So he's going to he's going to switch targets.
Oh no.
He takes 2 steps forward, snarling at Falcon because that fireball hurt like hell. And he's going to attack you, Falcon.
Oh, wonderful.
3 times. So the first attack is going to be a 13 to hit, which I believe hits.
I cast shield as a reaction.
Which you already used to make the bard reroll his thing.
Is that how that works? Can I not use
You only-
multiple reactions?
Yeah, you only get one reaction per round of combat.
Yeah.
Until it's your turn again.
Oh, I thought it was like a full rotation round. Okay, never mind.
No, only when you...
Not a full rotation.
Yeah, but no, only when it gets back to your turn do you get another reaction. If I know the rules to be that way.
Yeah, it's whenever your turn
It's
comes up
okay.
next.
Rounds kind of confuse me. It's like rounds,
Yeah.
turns, yada yada.
Nah. But it's okay. It's okay, you're not gonna die, I hope. So, 14... 14 points of damage to you, Falcon. 11 slashing and 3 force.
You're not gonna die, I hope.
I really do hope he doesn't die.
I'll be fine.
I am knocked unconscious.
Did you write down your damage?
24 plus 3 is 27. So, yes, I am completely knocked unconscious. Oh, shit. I added the wrong thing.
Wait, what? No, it...
He only dealt 14 damage.
Yeah, 14. The
Oh, he dealt
13...
14?
The 13
Oh, I
was the
thought-
attack.
Oh, I thought
No.
you said 13, 11, 3.
No.
No,
13 to hit.
Okay.
13 to hit, 14 damage.
Need to spot shape.
Right. Second attack. Oh boy. Is that a crit?
Oh my god, that's a crit.
Oh, no.
Well, now he is down for sure.
So that's 19 plus 15. Oh boy, that's how much is that? 24?
It's a solid 34 damage right there.
34?
Hold on.
No, that is not 34. Oh, you're crazy.
19 plus what?
14.
19 plus 14?
Actually, plus 15, yeah. That's 30. Yeah, it is 34 points of
34
damage.
damage.
Wow.
Yeah. That hurts.
Cool.
I hope that doesn't overkill you, Falcon.
Let me check the rules real quick, because that is above his maximum hit points.
That actually does instantly kill me, yes.
Yep.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Straight up, that actually does instantly kill me.
What?
I thought it
No,
was
that's
once your
it.
HP drops to 0, if the remaining damage past that was higher than your max HP, you died.
Yeah.
It's 34 damage, right?
Right. How much HP do you have?
32.
Right.
No.
How much
You're
how much you have
current.
left.
You have 13.
13.
You have 13. So 34 minus
13
13.
34. 13 minus 34 is 21.
Right. Is that your max HP?
21. No, my max HP is 32.
Yeah, so he doesn't kill you.
You're
Just
not dead. You're fine.
after he reduces you to 0, the remaining damage has to exceed your maximum hit points. That's when a splat happens.
Exceed maximum hit points. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the remaining is bigger than your maximum, then you instantly die. But no, you're just quote unquote knocked down to 0.
Very knocked out. Shit.
So Falcon, you are knocked out unconscious.
Blech.
You did throw in a gosh dang fireball before that happened, but alas, you're down. The Lion Folk now is going to use his last action to attack you, Tricktarian.
Bring it on.
Instead of, keep going for Falcon and kill him.
Please don't kill my friend.
No.
I will tear off all your limbs.
13 misses by 1.
By 1. Woo-wee. Woo.
You are not hit somehow.
Somehow, even under slow motion dodge.
And he just keeps snarling at you. He's not happy. And that's his turn. Next up is the Bard. What shenanigans is he going to do this time?
Oh, I wonder.
Oh gee. Hmm. Oh man. Oh man. Sure. They're mean. They wouldn't hold back. He is going to cast a spell. I would like you, Stormclimb and Damocles, to make a Constitution saving throw as he casts Shatter on the two of you.
No, motherfucker!
Oh,
Why can't
no!
you ever make me do dex saves?
Oh,
He has no dex con spells, unfortunately.
oh no.
Hmm?
So, Stormclimb saves, you suffer only 7 points of damage. Damocles fails, and he actually should have rolled with disadvantage, but regardless, he failed. He suffers the full 14 points of thunder damage.
Sorry, I'm just trying to... Damocles, no!
Damocles
That's my ride.
shatters. You see shards of metal going everywhere, and once they fall to the ground, all those shards of metal, they just dissipate as they turn back into the original spirit form that this creature used to be, as it vanishes from this realm. And now your healer is unable to reach Falcon.
Yeah, I noticed.
And
That
the
changes my entire plan.
Bard, then using his remaining movement speed, is running off to join with his thief friend. And that's it
had better run.
for his turn. Next up is Drakdaring, who is slowed. What are you doing?
Could I, would it be possible to, like, stand over Falcon? In this case? I have a plan, but I need to be standing where he is.
Are you trying to feed him a potion or something?
No, well,
Oh, all the potions are on the
with
ground now.
Kick that
stay with
body
me. All the
aside.
potions are over by Stormclimb, so I am just trying to get my angle correct.
Sure, you can stand on the same spot as Falcon, yes.
Okay. I am going to do that, and then I am going to cast True Dragon's Breath, or use True Dragon's Breath
Oh boy.
on these three in a line, 60 feet long,
Just a second.
and it's just going to be a scream of anger and lightning.
Can you put that ruler again? I don't know that it actually hits them. all three of them?
From me to there, 60 feet.
Oh yeah, it does actually hit all three of them. Sure. Sure, lightning breath is a line. Yeah, it is.
Yep, 60-foot line.
Cool, dope.
Yes.
Yeah. Cast your thing.
I'm working on it. I don't know why. Is that the right amount, though? I'm just checking to make sure the dice are right. Heck is my feature. Yeah, damage just increased to 5d6 at 7th level. Dang it. The worst. Half my freaking dice were ones.
What save do they make? Dex?
They have to make a dex save.
Dexterity save. 1, 2,
Which
3 enemies.
8 plus 4 plus... What the heck is my proficiency? 3. So... The thief fails. The other two save.
Okay. So the lion folk makes it. He suffers 4 points of damage, which is enough to down him because he was... You would not believe the amount of hit points he had.
Was it exactly the amount?
Yeah, he...
No.
Well, you're not trying to be non-lethal, so he dies.
Oh no, I'm killing these. They just knocked down my friend. I am ending people.
The thief suffers the whole 9 points of damage. The bard suffers 4 points of damage. And is looking bad.
I am now going to use Action Surge.
Sure.
And I'm going to use that Action Surge to use the one potion of healing I keep on my person at all times. On Falcon.
Oh.
Oh, look at you.
I keep a basic little potion of healing on me for this exact reason.
Sure. So... Alright, Falcon, you wake up as Drakdaring is very slowly, lethargically pushing a glass vial into your mouth and forcing you to chug down its liquids. You heal 6 points and you can roll 1 hit dice if you want.
Just staring at him in like just like mild confusion and slight bits of panic.
Come on.
The hit die. I can't ever find my hit die.
They are in a weird spot.
Where are
in,
they?
Oh,
Foundry.
yeah. I found it in the short rest.
Yeah.
Short rest.
I would. How do we just?
Oh, there it
manually roll
is.
Hit die?
It's like dice to roll. I guess just roll one, right?
Yeah. Ba-doop.
Oh, there we go.
Cool, you recover 10 hit points and you're no longer unconscious and dying. You're back to health, but you are knocked prone because, well, you were unconscious at some point. You are still down on the ground. But now you're back on the fight. And slow the Drakdaring, that is your turn.
Sure is.
You still have 10 feet of movement if you'd like to go somewhere.
Yeah, I guess I should probably. Yeah, let's just step slowly over his body
Sure, you see
and get off of Falcon.
Drakdaring very slowly walk / run over the dead lion's folks' body and try to get somewhere. And that's it for his turn. Next up is Storm Climb.
I yell out, Falcon, do you need some more heals?
Just
Falcon, do you-
just kind of laying on his back and giving you a thumbs up.
I was just
Like-
Still
almost
has
dead a
not
second
moved.
ago.
Just blood everywhere, thumbs up.
I would take that as a yes.
Wait, so like he wants the
I'm
heals
covered in
or
my
he's
own
good?
blood.
Yes, yes.
Moving his finger to point at the rogue instead.
Yeah.
Uh,
Kill first, heal later.
Okay, that's your death wish. And so I'm going to, let's see. That's a good one. Okay, let me just see if he's in range. He is. So I'm going to, I guess, why not, use my bonus action to channel divinity.
Sure.
And I'm going to use Legendary Strike.
Okay.
And yeah, so basically I'll be able to crit on a 19. Because I don't think I can run up to him. I don't think he's within range of melee.
Okay. What are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm going to I'm gonna use my rec gun. I'm gonna fire off my mad blaster at the thief. Let's see, does an 18 hit?
Against the thief?
Yes.
It does hit, yes. It suffers 8
God, I
points.
wish I could infuse Divine Smite into
Yeah.
these bullets.
Not with range attacks.
I was also almost a 19, which is real sad.
Gonna fire again. 21.
Cool. Yeah, that deals a lot of damage and hits. He is at half health.
Okay, let's see. I am going to... I'm kind of paralyzed with what to do, so I guess I'm going to just... I should probably keep up. Yeah, so I'm going to just try and get closer to the thief.
Alright. You use all of your movement to close in the distance. After 2 powerfully fired shots at them. And that's it for your turn. Because you use all of your available actions.
Yes.
Alright. Next up is Falcon, who is prone on the ground. What are you doing, Arcanist? Falcon, it's your turn.
You're muted.
Oh, you can't hear me. Ah, the alarm went off!
Time to wake up, Falcon.
Does the attack action have anything to do with spell casting? Does prone have anything to do with spell casting?
No.
Probably want to stand up.
Prone has nothing to do with Prone has nothing to do with spellcasting. People attacking you at melee range has advantage against you, but people attacking you with ranged weapons have disadvantage against you if you are prone. But it has nothing to do with spells.
Okay, then while Falcon is like laying on his back, blood all over the place, just kind of has this look staring up at the sky like, yeah, okay, I'm done with today. Aims his staff at the 2 people far away and casts Fireball a second time.
Sure. Faye, she's away. As soon as
She's hiding, hopefully.
as soon as you guys said, "Oh, there's a trap ahead," she just fucked off. Oh boy.
That's a low damage fireball.
Let me roll some deck saves.
1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4.
The board fucks it up. He fails and suffers the full damage, which is 19. Oh, that kills him. What do you know?
Explodes.
He goes off into a fiery explosion. The thief, however, has evasion, so
God dang it. Oh,
he
man.
succeeds the deck save, which means he suffers no damage whatsoever.
Brutal.
I love rogues. And then just pushes himself up with his staff
All right.
to get out of prone.
So Falcon, you're no longer prone, but you are below half health, which is bad.
You still have half your movement, too.
Yeah, you still have half your movement speed, which is 15 feet, to go somewhere if you want.
Good, I'll just go up to this giant stone wall blocking me behind me.
Sure.
Not really, I'm gonna stand here.
Okay. That's it for your turn.
That is it.
Okay. Next up is the thief, who in the heat of the action, he just dodged the fireball. He's heavy breathing. He doesn't even knows what happened. He's just going to try and Yeah, he analyzes the situation and notices that you have killed two of his friends. And he's not fucking up with you guys anymore. He just looks and says, "They killed Rex and Fred. Fuck this shit." And he just drops most of the things that he was holding to the ground and starts to run away, using his action and bonus action to dash. So he moves a total of 90 feet away from you guys.
Speedy boy.
Yeah. He pretty much vanishes from the map. There's no way you guys are catching up to him.
No.
Interesting.
Where does 90 feet stop on the map?
Uh,
At the end? Okay.
Yeah, one step away from the very edge of the map. You can also delete the fireball area if you want.
It's big talk for a guy still
Alright.
in fireball range.
Right? Yeah, that's his action, bonus action, all those things. Yeah, he just runs away, and that's his turn. Next up, the female dragonborn. Oh no!
And fireball moving around the map.
Got this.
The female dragonborn, she just looks over and says, "Fuck shit, son of a bitch!" And she just drops concentration on slow to cast polymorph on herself, turn into a bird and fly away.
Smart move.
She poofs into a bird and starts flying, cresting over the hill to the cliffs to the south, and she's out of sight as the cliffs are much higher, taller than where you are, and you can't see past them. So she's effectively gone and hid away from your view. You don't know where she is anymore. And the thief is over there, all the way over there. Direct daring, you're no longer slowed. Are you giving chase or doing something?
No. I'm good.
Alright. Is anyone giving chase to the thief?
Yes.
I was gonna say,
I mean,
big talk for a guy who's still in fireball range.
Alright.
I'm not doing anything, but the wizard seems mad.
Falcon, what are you doing?
I'm going to. Oh god.
Cast
god,
Create
god.
Undead. Bring his friend back to life to chase him.
Oh no! That'd be
my
awful.
God.
That's so dark.
Oh god, my thing is lagging like mad.
Oh.
And wow, that is exactly 120 feet away. I cast magic missile at 3rd level.
Oh hell yes!
Oh boy, sure. Go ahead and cast it.
Can't deck save that crap.
oh, dang.
He takes 6 magic missiles to the back of the head. Lots of little arcane explosions fire off into the distance, sapping away at his life points, but he's still going.
Can I get a shot?
Sure. It's your turn now, Stormclimb, if there's something you want to do.
Everyone's shooting at this guy as he runs away.
Wait, did I roll a 1?
You
I
rolled a
think?
1.
You rolled a 1 on that.
Ooh, I want to re-roll time then and do it again.
Sure. Rewind time and aim your magic missiles instead of his back, the back of his head.
Hit him again.
So,
Oh my god!
yeah, just re-roll that. Oh, shit.
my god, he rolled the max damage!
Oh my god.
You guys are nasty. He is still alive,
Ah!
hanging by a thread. But he's still alive.
Finish him!
Get your ass back here! Just yelling.
Stormclimb, were you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the range on my items. So,
On your gun?
yeah, says 40 on 20 feet.
40, you should normally 120 is up from 40 to 120 is with disadvantage.
Yeah, because the other item that I have is only 60 feet. So, yeah, I'm gonna take a shot.
Okay, go for it. Are you shooting with your gun?
Yes.
I sure hope so.
All right. At disadvantage, the first attack misses.
I'll try again.
Go for it. The second attack also misses.
Oh well.
Don't worry, we got Fate. Who can? She probably knows where he's heading.
No, we're not chasing them.
He's got our shit.
No, he dropped all of it.
Did he drop all of it? I thought he still had some stuff.
Yeah, he dropped everything. He had first dropped the bag of holding to draw his weapons to attack, and then when he saw that two of his companions were killed, he dropped everything else to make himself lighter and just run.
Yeah, you better run.
So you guys are letting him go?
I'm letting him go.
I mean,
Okay.
like, I still want to give chase, but
His next turn,
I
he's
don't know.
moving another 90 feet.
Yeah.
He's gone.
It's his turn, he moves 90 feet away. He effectively leaves the map. If you have, like, what is it again? Meteor Strike? Then you can hit him. If you don't have that, I'm afraid you have nothing else that can reach him.
Summon Tarask.
That is a way to deal with this.
I mean, it's got a 1 mile range. I'm just thinking of long range spells.
True. So, you all satisfied with the carnage you have returned to them, you give up chase. You see the rogue doing a mad dash away from you, back towards Solcester Polder. The Arcanist, that didn't take a single hit point of damage, she just flew over the crest of the hill and is far gone by now. You don't even know where she is. And you look around and you see that everything has calmed down, and all of the noise of explosions and arcane missiles being whizzed at all over the place, all those sounds have subsided, and you're back to the calm tranquility of just some birds and creatures chirping, and you realize that you're once again safe.
I'm going to immediately go over and start packing everything back into the bag of holdings. You okay, Falcon?
Falcon is in the background kicking the guy who stabbed him repeatedly.
With his claws. Stormclimb, you okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll
Good.
live. Want me to patch
Okay.
you guys up?
I'm good. Falcon needs attention. He's working something out right now.
I'm going to use Lay on Hands to give him 20 HP.
Okay, when you approach Falcon and you call his attention, and Falcon turns around, you can see that his chest is completely full of scratches and from the claws that had raked over his body. He's bleeding profusely. His robes are completely tattered, and there's just this mad look on Falcon's face as he turns towards you, Stormclimb.
Okay, and then I'm going to. I guess we should head back now.
I'll loot through these idiots first. Make sure they don't have anything else useful on them, and then we'll be on our way.
I take the dead man's clothes to wear it over my robes for the time being.
That's really concerning. I'm worried about that.
He
Oh.
owes me.
Okay,
I
the
meant, does he have anything in the clothes? Don't wear the clothes.
the bard is completely burnt to a crisp, and the lion folk, the dead lion folk, the clothes that he was wearing, very simple plain clothes, they are charred, very burnt all over the place, and as you try and touch them to undress him and take away his clothes, you also get zapped a little bit by some leftover static shock. But other than that, it's not much, but it's a slight improvement.
The implication that every time I fireball somebody, I'm stripping them is now in my head.
I don't like that. Not a fan. That has way too many implications.
Yes. Yes, it does. And now you're remembering everybody I fireball.
Oh, no.
Everyone.
Sorry, I missed what you said about fireballs and people.
Just, throw a fireball, clothes explode off of them, that sort of thing. Anyway.
I mean, it depends on the clothes that they're wearing. They didn't explode, they're just burned. Especially those that have been killed by a fireball. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're incinerated. Okay, bag of holding all together, cram the chair back into it. Okay. Sorry, Stormclimb, I think the chair probably got pretty scuffed doing all that. We'll clean it off later.
Okay, that's fine.
Your, Oh shit, your sword died.
Yeah. I mean, I can
Well-
bring it back, but it still hurts,
Well, at least he can come back. He did a good job. He always does, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Come on, hop on, we'll get Faye and, Can I look through the cart real quick, just in case?
Sure. Make an investigation check, Drakdari.
You never know, maybe they left something.
I'm gonna
natural
look
20!
around.
Where was that?
Oh, never mind. That would have helped earlier.
Where was that?
Where was that indeed? Looking at the cart, there is nothing, really. It was just a ploy. In fact, as you look closer, you do see that there is even some grass and vine, some vegetation growing over some of the wheels, and you realize that this cart has been here for quite a while.
Well, at least they won't be doing that anymore.
I wouldn't be too sure.
Well, we killed half of them, and the other ones ran shitless, so I think we left an impression. I'm going to etch the Mismatched Mavericks symbol with one of my axes. Well, actually, no, I'll pull one of the silver daggers out of the bag and use that to etch our symbol into the cart as a message.
Sure, you etch it into the cart in a very visible place. Now there are 2 carts in this world with your symbol in it,
Uh-huh.
and you
We're
finish
leaving our mark, as it were.
packing all of your things into the bag of holding. In the scuffle, you do notice that somehow none of your valuables have been stolen, except for let me just look back at the map and do a real quick recap of what happened. Fireball.
Turns out you fireballed all
explosion.
your loot.
Yeah, sure. I'll say there's a 20% chance that the fireball actually struck some of the potions you had and the chair. So,
Oh, not the chair!
No!
yes, the chair.
Dun dun dun!
Falcon, I need you to roll a d100, please.
Oh.
No. Everything is intact.
Oh god.
That was so close to losing the chair. Could you imagine?
The tragedy.
The tragedy.
Isn't that right, Anus? Just pulling out the little skull. That's exactly right, Falcon.
We really need to get you some friends.
What do those taste like?
Alright, let's keep moving, boys. Faye, we're going. Everything's good. Let's go.
You see that Faye shows up from behind some well-concealed rocks And she drops invisibility and she reunites with you. That was quite a kerfuffle. Are you
Look,
all
this-
alright?
I'm fine, actually. I think Falcon took, well, both of them got hit pretty good, it seems, and Falcon's bird exploded, and so did Stormclimb's sword. You know, really, this is honestly net even. They killed 2, we killed 2.
If you speak on a 1-to-1 scale, yes. But if you speak proportionally, I would disagree. But that's nor here nor there. We should keep moving.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yo, the sword exploded. Falcon finally realizing it's not here anymore.
Yes, it did.
Fucking.
While, yeah,
So, yeah.
I'll just pick up Stormclimb.
Hope this is worth it. You know, I hope whatever Finn's giving us is worth it. You know,
I'm sure it will be.
I'm just wondering now that we're bringing up Finn. Hey, Faye, tell me, is there any way, does Finn have any weaknesses when it comes to haggling? Like, I gotta
What?
just, I'm so ticked off right now. I gotta have a win out of this, man. So tell me,
We
come
did
on.
win. We lived.
Did we?
I mean, we did. You can resummon your bird and the sword. Don't you imagine if Falcon had died back there?
And, Stormclimb does. No reaction.
Coughs acid.
All right.
Faye, she just thinks for a moment before answering. I don't think that what would entice Finn is something you have possession of or could provide to him. But don't worry. I'm sure he will give you a worthy recompense.
I hope so. Well, I guess we better hit the road, huh, guys?
Let's keep moving.
And you do hit the road. For some reason, Drakdarian seems to be in incredibly high mood for what just happened.
Sorry, adrenaline. Feel good.
But aside from that, the remainder of the way remains completely uneventful, as no one else stops you in the road to try and trick you, deceive you, or attack you. And you travel for another 2 hours before night starts to descend upon you, still at a fast pace, and you finally decide to bring up your camping supplies and rest for the night. Is there something you guys would like to do for the night before we skip it to morning?
I don't think I necessarily have anything I need to do, but just kind of gather everyone around the fire a little bit and be like, okay, I know that fight kind of sucked today, but you guys all did amazing. And Falcon gives people the worst death stares, and I'm kind of freaked out by it. But good job. We did good.
They messed up my robes.
I know. They killed your bird. How upsetting.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then begins to immediately start working on casting the ritual to resummon Zasalamel. All right,
Let's
my
get-
bird.
Let's get some sleep. Get at it in the morning. We'll be back in Redemption, and then we can get whatever we need to get from Finn. Just get this road trip over with.
Yeah, okay. And before everybody goes to sleep, Stormclimb wants to talk to Faye one more time. And
Are you sure you want to know, Stormclimb?
Are you sure you want to do that?
just more like basic. I'm not gonna be asking any stupid questions, but for the most part, Stormclimb is gonna say, So, Faye, I've been thinking, like, everything that's happened to me and knowing what happened to Miguel, I'm kind of realizing that the way I'm using my power isn't really, it's not really the right way. I've been strong-arming it, trying to enhance myself so that basically I'm trying to turn myself into a drac, but that's not really helpful. I think I want to focus on trying to be a better protector, you know? I really want to live up to my self-proclamation of calling myself the ultimate shield, and I think what I need to do in order to do that is to understand magic better and all these other monsters from these other worlds. Especially if I want to be able to take down Quanifica with my friends. Do you? I don't know what's going to happen to you next, once when we get to Redemption, but if you stick around, do you want to teach me about magic and all the Arcana stuff? I mean, I know I'll never be as strong as, like, Vulcan, but I kind of want to try and understand myself better and see if there's any other way I can help with my power, other than just trying to make myself stronger, you know?
I could help you, Stormclan. There are a few things I could teach you in the ways of the arcane and the mysteries of magic.
Really? Thanks, Faye. It'll really help me out. Who knows, with your help, we could literally change fate.
We could. But then again, fate is not something that is already preordained, I feel. Fate seems very malleable. And as far as using your powers, I'm afraid that there isn't really a right way or wrong way to use them. It all depends on what your objectives are and where do you want to go. And how much do you really want the things that you want?
What I want to do is protect my friends better. Keep them out of harm's way and especially keep their minds intact. Stop the otherworldly things, the demons and the fays and all the other ugly things that would want to harm their minds, you know? And basically, I just want to be able to protect this world and Miguel's from all harm. So, and for how much I want, I only want to take just enough. Because I'm not a greedy person, you know? I mean, sure, maybe I want a little bit more gold, and maybe I want to eat some more food, but at the end of it, I just want enough to be able to get by and be satisfied with myself. I'm not trying to become an all-powerful god. Not unless I have to be. But right now, being able to at least help my friends and get them through the hard parts whenever we cross through worlds or come across any powerful magic or ugly monsters, that's what I want to do. I want to try and be there for them and get them through it all. Get them through in one piece. You know? I want to watch out for them.
I understand, Starplan. I think you will do fine. Thankfully, you did not have the same mentality that me or JJF had. This greed for power that cost me so much. It cost JJF his life. So long as you don't go down that path, I feel you will turn out okay, and you will be safe.
well, being mutated once kind of does that to you, you know? It's already freaky that I have thumbs and I can stand on my 2 feet just fine.
There are weirder things out there in this world. Hope that you don't see them.
Well, if I do, glad that I'll be right there with my friends and I'll do what I can to make sure that no harm comes to them if we ever have to face such horrors. We already went through Shadowfell. Not really sure what else can really scar my soul.
The death of another one of your friends. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Good night, Stormclimb. Sleep
night.
well. And Faye, she walks off to the side. She'll lay down beside Falcon in the giant king-size bed, bedroll even. As Draktharian just slumps down somewhere on the ground.
Soft patch of grass.
And all of you finally allow sleep to come for you and take you. And as you all sleep into unconsciousness, and the night goes by with no surprising events coming to torment you. So, all of you can go ahead and make a long rest.
Long rest.
And all of you wake up early the next morning, ready to keep going.
Oh yeah. Let's get to redemption. Oh, my back. Oh, I hate sleeping on that.
So I'd like, before we head out, I'd like to cast my 2nd level spell, Find Steed, to bring back Damocles.
Sure. Falcon had already brought back Zasalamel the last evening by doing a lengthy ritual once again. And this morning you do the same. After you prepare the spell Find Steed, you cast Find Steed, and you find your steed, the same spirit that you conjured the first time he comes back this time. And as he happens upon this world, he shifts back into the shape of Damocles, still with the googly eyes.
For now. Maybe it'll change later on. I don't know.
I love the concept of this brilliant sword appears and then just googly eyes.
Yep, this black fiendish katana with googly eyes. And
Love it.
I'm gonna make I'm gonna make some tea for everybody. Or sorry, juice.
Sure. Sorry. Go ahead and roll for juice.
15.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm pulling it up.
Get rid of my old juice.
So you get for you and everyone else tier 2 blueberry pomegranate juice, which allows you to have 1 damage you suffer. So you can throw away the juice.
Handy.
Yeah, you can throw away the juice from the previous evening and add this one into your character sheets.
God dang it.
Yep, I was really hoping we would be able to use that frickin' juice in the previous battle.
No persuasion happened.
Yeah, no attempts at persuading or deceiving happened.
Once he inverted the bag, I was like, no, no.
So, yeah, you all have a new juice that is powering you. And you wake up. Everyone gathers their things. Falcon gathers his bird. Stormclimb gathers his sword. Drakdaring grabs the entire camping supplies. And-
right in the bag.
And Faye just looks longingly at the distance towards redemption. And you start with every passing day, you see more of her humanity coming back, and you see a more lively semblance to her, almost as if she's back to being the same girl you met a month and a half ago. Slowly but surely.
Told you food would help.
Indeed. And
I'm
then,
happy already. Let's get moving.
yes, let's. So you have 55 kilometers left to reach redemption, as signified by one stone by the side of the road with a marker that reads 55 kilometers.
Oh, how nice of them to put this out here. A mile marker. Wow. Kilometer marker.
Right? You know your
It's left in the opposite direction.
well, you never know. You know that it will take you 9 hours of traveling to get to redemption, but the last hour is only if you push it, if you decide to go for the extra mile, quote unquote. If you do a fast march, do you guys want to do a fast march, normal pace, slow pace?
I think we should. I think we should fast march just to get to town.
Pick us up, Drake.
What, you want
Pick
me
me
to
and
carry
Faye up.
all of you?
Pick me and Faye up.
I'm big, but I'm not that big.
Oh, wait. Never mind, I was reading something wrong. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
What?
Are you going to try and cast Expeditions Retreat on me or something?
No haste, but it's only a minute, so we'd
Oh.
run really fast for 1 minute, and then you just start
And then I'd
vomiting
throw up.
at the
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'd help you out by giving you enhance ability.
Well,
That's an hour.
when haste runs out, you're just like, "Ugh." So let's get
Just keep
walk
casting
in.
Alright, so you're doing fast pace then? Or,
Yes.
okay.
I vote yes.
Alright. So, Drake starts to push the marsh for all of you to walk a little bit more expediently, and everyone else follows suit. 1 feet in front of the other, in a rhythmic pattern, and within many hours. You don't get to redemption, but you do find yourselves an interesting sight by the side of the road. If everyone would go ahead and roll a perception check.
1 foot in front of the
Where
other.
were you?
Oh my god.
I'm upset.
Do I even need to roll perception?
Perception.
Perception! Oh shit.
What do our many eyes see?
You do see what appears to be a somewhere along the path. You're not entirely sure where, because the people who did the mile markers decided to put them very sparingly. So you're not entirely sure how far away you are from redemption. But at some point,
You're supposed to do them every 10.
every 10 and one of them was 55.
Mm-hmm.
You see what appears to be a statue, not super big, about 3 feet tall, of a and not even by the side of the road, a little bit into the grasslands, and almost hidden behind some trees and such. A statue of a rooster, and it catches your guys' attentions.
Hey, look at that cock.
I knew you were gonna make that joke. I knew
sorry.
it. Ah!
I'm sorry.
Oh. Anyway,
Oh, by the way, before you go on, do discount your rations for the day.
oh yeah, right. Because we keep track of food in the games like this.
Alright.
I got it.
But yeah, you find a big cock in the middle of the road.
God.
How
almost
big
as-
is this cock? Just
Almost as
wondering.
bad as my fork in the road.
The statue is about 3 feet in size.
Nice.
Gonna hurt all of you.
So, is there a plaque or something for this statue?
Do you want to get close and investigate?
Or we can ask Faye.
Yes, I would love to go investigate.
Are you sure you want to know, Stormclimb?
Or why are you asking Faye about cock? Come on, stop yourself.
Oh, I know a lot about that. It's in my history. Can I roll a history check on this giant cock in the middle of the road?
Sure. You can make a history check, Falcon.
I have to switch to standing mode. This is killing me.
If anyone else wants to approach and investigate, you can do so. If you approach and take some time to investigate.
Do you want to come with me, Stormclimb, or do you want me to leave you behind? It could explode.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Okay.
Sure, the two of you make a investigation check.
Wait,
That's
so
a
That's
16.
not gonna do anything.
Do what?
I got an 8, he got a 16. I'm not gonna find anything other than this really big statue.
Of a rooster, yes. Falcon, you do know exactly where you are. You are the, after seeing the statue and then thinking for a moment, you just... You think to yourself, of course I couldn't be anywhere else. You're in the Rooster Hot Springs. Or at least the entrance to the hot springs. And you do know that a little bit further in there are hot springs, but they're what some people would call uncomfortably close to Aldheim Forest. And you do know that this is a very popular hotspot for younglings in love. To come and relax at and, do certain activities. Stormclimb, you look and look and look for quite a while, but you don't find any plaque. You imagine that since this statue is not by the side of the road and kind of tucked a little bit into the forest itself, the vegetation might have claimed it and perhaps it's dug up. And you don't feel like digging up the earth just to see if there is some sort of inscription on this statue.
Yeah, I can't do it with my tiny paws.
I mean, you can. It would just take you days.
You can certainly try.
Track daring.
I mean, it's either that or I have Damocles act like a
shovel.
whacker.
Track daring. You do find, however, as you approach, kind of have to duck down to avoid all of the tree branches and such. And as you do, you notice that there are many initials carved in the trees with surrounded by little hearts with a narrow crossing through them. Many people carved in their initials. Some people decided to carve also a small prayer to Pasperon. You recognize her holy symbol in there. And you do also notice as you kind of duck below the trees and you kind of brush the branches away with your hands, you do notice that as you look up to see the other trees, you do notice that in some of them there seems to be discarded undergarments hanging from some of those branches.
Oh. Well, perhaps we should not push any further.
And behind the statue, in a sort of a tucked in a little very nice little crevasse in the statue itself, there is what appears to be a small nest with some eggs inside of it. You imagine that some bird has taken to roosting here.
Do these eggs have names?
What?
What kind of eggs are
Do
these?
these eggs have
I
names?
was gonna say, what do you mean? They probably don't know
Make-
their names yet.
Make a nature check, Stormclimb. As Tractarian points that out.
Sorry. I had to be stupid. Ooh, that's gonna be a 7.
Seven.
You know these eggs should be of a bird that could probably eat you up once it grows into a big, strong bird. With you being a small rat. It's the egg of predators. You don't like it.
Yeah, maybe we should get away from here.
Seems like a place that I don't need to go. No need to interrupt whoever's having a bit of fun in there. I guess I'll kind of look around and then look back to Falcon and be like, do we want to detour or are we just going?
Eh,
That was a very committable answer. I guess we'll keep heading back. We need to get back to Redemption.
my robes are falling off and I'm wearing a dead man's burnt remains.
Would you like to get slightly cleaner?
In the
'Cause
wake?
we can make that happen. We literally have a stone that gets all the crud off of you.
Does that remove burns and cure cuts in fabric?
Might just get the soot out of it.
Nah, maybe I'll keep the blood in the soot. It adds character.
See, I already like you more than before. Alright. No cleansing stone for you then. Stormclimb, any objections? Shall we continue?
Yep, we can leave. I mean, do you really want to see what's beyond
Oh
there?
no, I mean like continue to Redemption.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Whoever it is, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Not, ruining the party.
Okay. Yeah, I have to say, I am now seeing Falcon as just super dirty now. It's like you're almost just like living out the name Murder Hobo. You're
Murder
just
hobo.
so close to just acting like one. Just so
Yes, I
close.
was a hobo and I got murdered.
Yep. Murder hobo, not murdered hobo.
You're living out the hobo part. You definitely did some murdering.
Alright, let's get stepping then.
Alright. You take one last glance at the statue of a rooster and the trail behind it that seems to lead into somewhere. I don't know if Falcon bothered to tell you where it leads to.
Oh yeah. Oh well. Oh, I thought I tried to relate it. It's the freaking. He relays all information back and prods the two of them in the head that it's a hot spring.
Oh,
Sure.
Well, maybe we'll come back here afterwards. Again, work before pleasure.
So yeah, you know where
Is
that.
this in a resort?
What's a resort?
Sorry, there's no like inn or anything. If there's hot springs around here.
Resorting to what?
It's probably just a secret little backwoods thing. Very
So
exciting.
you don't want to see what's in the cock bath.
Not yet. We can come back. It's close to Redemption. We can make it back here.
Okay, fair
make-
enough.
I'll write it down. I'll make note of it.
And you do. You all know possibly what lies beyond the path, according to the knowledge that Falcon relays to you all. And then you just decide to ignore it for now and keep marching, pressing your pace towards Redemption. And you march and march and march for several more hours until you start to see some places you recognize, having once traveled out of Redemption towards the woods nearby to rescue a child from a hag. You start to recognize the scenery around you, some, and by the time the sun starts to set, you know that you're just 1 hour away from Redemption, but at this point, the legs of those who are actually walking starts to ache, and you have to stop and rest for a moment, and you consider if it's worth marching the extra mile to the extra hour to get your redemption, or if you should stop and rest by the side of the road one more time.
We're so close. You guys just want to go the rest of the way? I can carry you, Falcon, if you're too tired. I want to get back to town.
I do like being carried.
Okay.
How are you holding up, Faye?
Tired. I have not had done this much exercise in quite a while, but I'll manage. We'll be able to rest once we're back inside Redemption.
Exactly. All right, come here, Falcon. Just pick him up. A sack of potatoes over one shoulder.
Oh, are you carrying everybody?
I'm carrying you. I
Sure.
can try and carry Faye too if she would like me to, but I know I can carry you.
I have an idea.
You can't
Do you
quite
believe in dreams?
You can't quite carry Faye and Falcon at the same time and march for 5 whole kilometers.
Yeah. So,
I have an idea.
Because of physics or because of his strength?
well,
Because of exhaustion.
yeah. What's your idea?
Okay.
Just going to give you enhance ability.
You pick Faye up, you pick me up, and I make you a flying dragon again
Oh.
for 10 minutes.
And then we come crashing to the ground and all die horribly.
This is why you stay low to the ground.
Hmm. Sure. If Faye would like to fly on a dragon.
Faye seems... She seems kinda... She suspects this plan. It seems a little bit dubious and prone to accidents, but she is your... she's under your guard. Whatever you say, she will do.
Alright, I will attempt to carry both Falcon and Faye whilst flying, I suppose.
And
This
I
can
guess
only end well.
I'll fly next to him.
Dragon in the sky, I can fly twice as high.
Faye, this may end up really badly, but you know what? There's still fun in failure.
You've got lay on hands, it's fine. We'll be fine.
Okay, so Falcon, what is the plan? Do you plan to cast Fly? How many times?
How long does it take to get to Denver? We're like, what, an hour away?
1 hour, yeah.
1 hour. Okay. So this is a flying speed of 60 feet. Okay, how many feet per second is a minute?
You
Okay,
will be
so
able
it's
to
60
you will be
feet.
able to get there in half the time if you go flying. So 3 casts of Fly should get you there.
That's what I was just thinking. If it's 60 to the 30 normal walking speed, then 60 divided by half. Yep, okay, then I'm just going to keep reapplying Fly as we go.
Sweet.
Giving Drac mini heart attacks as it gets refreshed.
Ground coming fast.
Cause sure, that is one way to apply magics.
Flying
I wonder how does this look anyways? Like, are you
Hilarious.
like surfboarding a track or something? Or is this
I
like some
mean-
sort of Superman?
I imagine that
If Drac is... Sorry, if Drac is flying and he's going straight, that means he's got to aim himself in that direction. So, I mean, yeah, I guess I could just be standing on the back of Drac the entire time.
Standing up there with, I can show you the world.
It's a fucking magic carpet.
so
Who needs magic carpets when you got teammates?
so while Drakdaring is supermaning his way towards redemption, careening through the night sky, Falcon and Faye are sitting on his back. Faye dangling his legs off to the side, and the two are singing a duet, apparently.
Make a performance check.
I can show you, Nolyn.
The world. I
And
don't know the lyrics.
Probably for the best.
but no one seems to be able to hear a thing because as the duet keeps going, eventually all sound is cut as a DMCA happens, so there's no sound.
What happened? DMCA'd for singing. Is that how this works? I hate you, Twitch.
If you do it good enough, YouTube will catch it.
Yeah, they will.
Ooh,
They really
that's
will.
great. I have a goal in life.
It's it's the same technology they use behind that the music find applications. You can either just play the music near to your phone and it will detect which music is it, or you can hum to it the melody of the song and it will recognize, and that's the same technology that they're using to see if you're singing or making your own cover of licensed songs, and that's how they DMCA you.
And it only needs about a second and a half.
God, I hate that mouse.
So, as apparently some great corporation casts a localized silence that keeps following you, no sound happens until half an hour goes by and the party arrives in Redemption flying, and they slowly descend towards the ground near the bridge. On the other side of the bridge, actually, they kind of fly down, just getting into the first few steps towards Redemption, next to the New Cabaret. And for all intents and purposes, you are all back.
Flying is cool!
Yep,
Up
sure
onto
is.
the floor.
Oh, Falcon, I love that. Alright. Beds or Finn? Which one? Do you think he's even awake?
I don't know. Does Finn ever sleep? I kind of get the feeling that.
Oh my god, that night food,
You know, would it be too rude if we actually, like, knock on his door?
I think we should go knock on his door.
Wizards
like he-
sleep.
He is able
You
to
don't
go
look like you
to
do.
other places, so
Mm.
with that magic key of his or his door, I forget which one.
I don't remember. Keys, probably. But sure, let's stop by and... I mean, if nothing else, we can deliver Faye so that she is in safe hands, and then I can go find somewhere to pass out.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Let's go to the Bent and Tent Arcane Emporium.
You all do. You make your way to the Bent and Tent Arcane Emporium with Faye in tow, and she seems to look longingly at all those buildings, and you see that there's flashes of recognition going through her face as she sees this city that she was once a part of, the society, the community, but no more. Not in a while. And as all of you make your way to the arcane, to the Bent and Tent Arcane Emporium, knock on the door. It takes a little while, but eventually the door opens and you see the Arcanist, Finessayer, answering the door, looking at all of you, and he just spreads his arms very wide and says, "Aha! You have all returned. That is great news, and you brought Faye with you. How are you all doing?"
Very sore. Very tired.
I would imagine. Why did you walk all the way back, I thought? Oh, that's a story for another time. Please do come in, come in.
Yeah,
We
gladly.
didn't find you at the inn.
We went to the inn and, yeah, they said a friend had come here, but they kind of weren't specific, and then they kind of kicked us out.
Kicked you out? How rude.
I thought.
Well, I told them to meet us in the main square at 6 in the evening. I don't know why they didn't relay that message to you, but oh well. You're here now. I have been waiting for your return. What news have you brought? You found Faye. I imagine you found the book as well.
We did, and I will reach into the bag of holding. Good thing they didn't steal that book, and pull out the book.
Good thing the book didn't burn from that fireball.
Oh, yeah.
Man, would have really sucked if somebody threw fire at it.
Yeah. Despite our best efforts, here's the book.
And just as you hand the book to Finn, you see that Finn, he takes a step back and you see his eyes going wild, almost as if he's afraid it might explode out of nowhere. Ho ho! Do be careful with that. I already had my mind meddled with once by that book. I'm not running that risk again.
Yeah, we've kept it completely closed. We didn't read it. There was some weird crap that we found where Faye was, but that's all in the past now. And we've gotten some weird experiences over the last few days. I just want you to take this book away from me, please.
Of course, of course. Let me do that. And Finn, he goes and takes the book very carefully. He picks it up and kind of keeps it very away from his body. And he seems to cast some spell on the book in the moment to see if there's something weird going on with it. He seems to keep analyzing for a full minute before just nodding to himself and tucking the book away behind his counter. And then he looks at the four of you and he says, "Well, and it's been a while, Faye. Glad to have you back. I am afraid that I have replaced you since you betrayed me and stole from me and ran off. I had to find someone else to take your place. But I would very much like to hear what you have found and whatever experiences you have had with this book. So please, stay the night. Tell me everything." And you all just see Faye nodding, and even though some semblance of humanity had restored to her previously, now you see that there's nearly like a small shock as she recognizes Finn, and you almost think that for a moment she's back to her old self, and you fear that she's going to react in some aggressive way, but she just nods and says, "Of course, Finn, I'll tell you everything." And then Finn just nods and opens his arms once again in the way that he always does. That's great. Galtazan is upstairs. Derek is in the in the workshops, and I'm afraid you're no longer welcome over there. But we'll get that sorted out momentarily. As for the rest of you, Mismatched Mavericks, it has been a huge weight lift off of my mind to have you come back in one piece and have retrieved everything. How challenging was it all over there in Blunder? I didn't expect the solution to our problems should be so close to home.
Yeah, it's well, I learned that I can take a ballista bolt in the chest, so wonderful.
I wonder how you did come about that knowledge.
Let's not talk about that for now. Just know that I can take a hit, and I know how much of a hit I can take. Yeah, it was that hurt. That whole journey was very enlightening, should I say? Looking at everyone else.
Yeah, I could really feel that pain you went through, Drac.
Uh-huh.
I really shouldered that burden.
Well, look, I mean, you did. I appreciate you taking half of all of that. It was great, and you nearly died.
I'm just saying, I'm not being snippy. Sorry about my tone of voice.
Well, it does seem like you all have some things to sort out, and I don't mean to keep you, but I did promise you a reward. I didn't say exactly what it was, but seeing how priceless all of which you have brought back is, especially so intact, both Faye and the book, let me know if there's something you want, and I'll procure it, and I'll acquire it for you as a reward. Is there something you're looking for? Some big reward? Some magical item, perhaps? Those are my specialty, you know.
Yeah, I think we might need to think about that for tonight and maybe talk about it tomorrow. If you don't mind. That might take a little more thought than just, hey, here's a few thousand gold, have a nice day.
Well, of course. Do take your time to think about what it is that you want, and I'll leave you be. It would seem like you have something you need to hash out between yourselves. I don't want to stand in the way of that.
We will, maybe see you in the morning.
Of course. My doors are always open to you. And just as Finn is saying that, you see Beaker jumping up and down on the counter next to him, and he says, "They're back! They're back! They're back! They're gonna come with super hard demands. They're gonna demand your soul. They're gonna demand everything you have, Finn. Don't give them anything. Don't give them anything. Kill them! Kill them! On the spot! On the spot!"
I love that bird.
Do it. Kill him.
And
And
Finn, he just looks to Beaker with like a very what the fuck face, and as Beaker just keeps going, prattling on, and it seems like Beaker is way more intense right now about all the things that he's spewing at you guys.
What, did you miss us? Like, what? What's the problem, bird?
You're gonna take everything. You're gonna take everything. You're gonna take everything, and you're gonna kill everyone. Finn, take care of them. Take care of them.
I really don't know what it's going to take to get that bird to not hate us. He's so paranoid.
To be fair, we were kind of like snooping around his shop when this all started.
Well, yeah, but that was a while ago.
so Zaslamel kind of just flies up and locks eyes with the owl and does a motion where it moves its arms back and forth that it's like shaking its body back and forth at it. Kind of looks like this this gif I sent, because it's the only other idea I can think of how to make this look.
Oh my god. If only I could post it on here.
Love that video.
I don't know how to describe it any other way.
Jive ass bird.
There it is.
There it is. Look at it. Oh, so good.
So, Salamel just hops from your shoulders, Falcon, up to the top of your head and starts doing that swinging motion with its arms, and all of you see that Salamel, as he starts doing that, he seems almost like he's glitching a little bit, like he always does. And Beaker, he just keeps locking eyes both with the Salamel and Falcon, and he keeps bobbing up and down in the counter, just saying, they're here, they're gonna destroy everything, Finn, everything. And then Beaker just explodes.
Holy shit!
And claps his hands together and says, "The deed is done."
Finn, I think you need to get a new bird. That one's a little broken.
You see Finn incredibly perplexed. He has no idea what just happened as he looks at where Beaker was. Now there's just feathers falling down to the ground. Two talons that are just laying there on the table. There's a smear of red all over the place. And Finn is just looking like... Huh. That never happened before.
I guess this lends more credence to the fact that everything explodes around Falcon. Oh. I need to go to bed.
If do you have any like robes I can use or borrow?
Don't say that! Don't ask Finn that!
He'll explode.
No, because he'll
Like
be
2
fulfilling
seconds
the
from
deal.
getting naked. Ah, okay.
No,
Is that-
give
is
the
that
man
a
some
deal?
robes, jeez.
I do have some clothes at hand, but I never seen this thing happen before. Beaker never exploded, while in my employ. And when you told me that this happened to people around you, Falcon, I didn't expect it to just happen like this. I feel like whatever time displacement phenomena is going on with you is really uncontrollable and possibly gonna get out of hand soon. I would caution your friends, your companions, to mind themselves if you feel something weird going on with your minds, your heads. It's probably safe to get as far away from Falcon as you can.
Noted.
If you'll excuse me, I'll find a new, some robes for you. Just a moment. Come, Faye. Let's go upstairs. And then Finn and Faye, they both go upstairs. Finn, he just kinda absent-mindedly just turns back to look at this smear of blood and just prestidigitates it away. And then goes back upstairs with her, and the three of you are left behind in the basement of on the ground floor of the Benton Taint Arcane Emporium. And you see, as the three of you are just hanging there, you see Ting Tim on the wall just going, "Wow, never expect that to happen."
No. Nope. Walking out.
What I miss?
The skeleton on the wall talked. I'm leaving.
Yeah, they're part of Finn's security system.
Hi, Mr. Skeleton.
I hate undead.
He waves his hand. Tim waves his hand and says, "Hello there." And you see on the wall beside him, Lanky Frankie also waves and says, "Hello. It's been a while since we saw that happening. I mean, someone being exploded, not because of whatever Finn said it was. The last time he was a thief, tried to pilfer some things. It didn't end good for him."
You're saying he had a bone to pick at?
Oh, you're a funny guy, And all the
I'm told I've been... What'd you say?
all these skeletons in the wall, they start just clattering their jaws as they laugh and keep waving at you. Apparently, they're amused by your company.
Drac, they're fine.
No, they
They're
are
good
not.
company.
No, I know.
Oh, they're a skeleton of fun.
Oh, I'm going to the Adventurers Guild. I'll see you guys later.
I'm gonna
I'll see him later.
As Drek walks out of the Benton Taint Arcane Emporium, eventually Finn comes back with a robe, and he hands it off to you, Falcon, and says, "This is just borrowed. I do hope you would return it to me, but you can always just pay for it, whichever fancies you better. But anyway, I have matters to attend to, and I wish you all a good night. And do tell your big friend that I said good night as well. He seems to have left without saying goodbye. He must have been in a rush."
Just a tad.
And then Finn waves you all goodbye before he starts to step back upstairs, unless there's something else you guys would like to discuss with him.
Nope, that's pretty much it for right now.
Okay. Finn walks away, and seeing as you have no other business to do in the Benton Taint Arcane Emporium, all of you just leave, and the door closes behind you, and you see that Drektharian is already all the way far down the street.
Stepping outside, all of the tattered clothes immediately finally rip and fall off his body before quickly covering his naked self with the new robe.
Perfectly timed.
That was the last straw, huh? So, as you as you clothe yourself up, Falcon, it's that nice little sensation of being incredibly filthy, but just putting on new clothes. You still feel incredibly grimy and like you need a proper shower or a bath, but at least you don't look horrible anymore. Your face is still somewhat scratched. There's mud on the top of your head, some dried blood on your cheek and on your horns, but your clothes are impeccable.
At least I'm not dead. And naked.
Unlike someone else.
Yeah, some traveler's gonna come across by the side of the road and see some gnarly things.
Here?
So, the three of you find yourselves free now for the night, for the evening. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
Drac is just going to immediately go to relax in, sleep courtyard behind Adventurers Guild, need rest. Lots of excitement.
Shower.
Stormclimb's just going to resume his good deeds habit of trying to, sneak around and secretly heal people.
Sure. You don't do a whole lot of that, really. You try to do that, but after all the events of the day, you're a little bit tired. And at first, you're mostly being driven, but just by nostalgia of being and the contentness of being back in a familiar place, walled place even, and safe from outside harm. But eventually, that fades away, and you feel the tiredness falling over you, and you feel like going to bed. But you do feel like you have done a whole lot of good deeds. And the whole time you feel that knowing what lies in store for you, the next path that you must tread for the remainder of your adventure, you can't help but to wonder if doing these good deeds right now is worth it or not. But you keep thinking about that, but nevertheless doing those good deeds anyways. And Falcon, you do eventually find at the Adventurers Guild a little bit of a place to rest and some how do you call that again? A trowel?
Trough?
Trough?
A trough for water?
Yeah. Well, a big water trough on the outside.
Basin?
Yeah, a basin, a trough, one of those outside of the Adventurers Guild where you can wash yourself. Not super thoroughly, but it's something.
Yeah.
And you
It's not the
do
worst.
you do know that the Adventurers Guild, they don't provide showers or baths outside from that trough of water that they replace daily, or not daily, but like several times a day. But it's enough to get some of the grime and grit and blood out of you before going to bed, probably. And Dractarian, once again, you find that there's no suitable space for you on the inside, but thankfully you can use your bedroll once again. Since
Bedroll. Sleep in the courtyard.
since Falcon and Faye will have their own place to sleep tonight, you find solace knowing that you have your bedroll and you can just lay down somewhere and rest.
Thank you, Ender.
And once more,
Immediate pass out.
once more, all of you gather yourselves at some place to fall asleep, and pass out for the night. So, were you gonna say something, Stormclimb?
Oh, nothing. I was just laughing a little bit. That's all.
Okay, so all of you guys do get the benefits of a long rest, which is dope. And you also get to level up. So now you're level 7.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
And seeing as we have only 20 minutes left of game, I leave it up to you if you wanna end the session here, or if there's something small and quick you guys wanna do before ending the game.
Ending here is fine by me because I've actually got to do a hard restart on my PC before tonight.
Sure.
Works for me.
Okay.
Yep.
Especially because you
Some
will need
herbs.
you will need a little bit of time to work leveling up in Foundry, because
Yeah.
it can be tricky at times.
Especially since my subclass is homebrewed.
Oh yeah, there is that as well.
There is that.
Yeah, now I gotta
I have to
do some
manually
big
copy
changes.
paste it all in.
So yeah. So all of you are back in Redemption, in the Adventurers Guild no less, and you have survived going to Bunder through teleportation magic and then coming back safe and sound, despite a lot of harrowing encounters along the way. You're all in one piece, and you wake up in the morning of of the 5th day of this month. It has been 4 days since the festival, in which all of you bought books and had a whole lot of fun. It barely feels like it's been a week, but it has. And that is where we're going to leave it for today. So let me just write down that you had a long rest, leveled up. You're level 7 now, which is good. All of you will need lots of time to go through spells. And this is it for today. So thank you so very much, everyone over there at Twitch, for watching Conquerors of Nolyn. I will be posting today's session on YouTube, so you can go back and rewatch it. If you would like, if you miss anything during the game, and if you also miss the previous sessions, all 17 of them, you can go back onto my YouTube channel and rewatch them. And there's a lot of shenanigans that have been going on with these little rascals here, and you certainly don't want to miss anything. So go over there, check out those videos. There is also a wiki. It's not super up to date, but there is a wiki. And we shall be back next week at the same time, at the same place, for some more Dungeons and Dragons. Hope you all enjoyed, and hope you all have a great week. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, Twitch.